Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition with Chaos Counseling. Sorry, I'm just listening to the game audio. Make sure it's at a good spot. If it'll start playing at all. I actually think it needs to be a little louder. Okay. So I do apologize about the late start today, but I was actually able to sleep in for the first time in like a year. And I know that's a weird thing to say, but when you've just been so well and truly unable to get proper sleep for such a long time, it is kind of a big deal, you know? So, yeah, I just ultimately kind of just was like,
Inquisitor.
I better take advantage of this ability to actually get some much needed sleep. So I slept in, and oh, again, it was kind of nice. I'm not gonna lie. But anyway, I am in a bit of a pickle because at this point, all I have left at the moment is exploring the Hissing Waste, which there really is just so much nothing to that. And I did do a little bit of it. Or, excuse me, exploring the DLC areas. Now, one of the areas, which is the Deep Roads, I do feel like, from a story standpoint, it makes sense to do after this place. But then there's the other area, which is like the basins or whatever. And it's all about finding the original Inquisitor. I don't know, because part of me feels like this doesn't have any lasting consequences. It's just some world building. And again, I'm just a little concerned with how long this game actually is. You never really think about it until you're actually streaming it. I just should, I don't know, maybe skip that for this series just so I'm not taking too much of your guys' time, you know? So I did say yesterday that the plan was to explore that DLC area. I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to do this instead.
We have to reach the Empress before Corypheus. The only question is, how?
We know how. I have our way in. The real question is, where is our enemy hiding? At the urging of Grand Duchess Florian, the Empress is holding a ball. Absolutely everyone will be there. During the festivities, Celine will be meeting for peace talks with the usurper Duke Gaspard and Ambassador Briala.
The assassin must be hiding within one of these factions.
Yeah.
Who is this Ambassador Briala?
An
Hey,
ambassador
Dispenser.
only. She has
Hey, I'm glad you're here.
Organized
Sorry,
army.
I'm
The
actually
Empress
really glad
has
you're
invited
here
her to
because
peace talks in a bid to gain the Elves' alliance in the war. That would be scandal enough.
if I hope you
But
did
the
see the
rumor
message I
now
quickly
is
tried to
just
put
another
out when I ended the stream yesterday,
A
but
personal grudge
no,
met with
you're not the one
sabotage
who
and
ended
aftermath.
the stream yesterday.
Promising.
We needed to end the stream in the next, 5 to 10 minutes anyway. And Abby and I were like, "Oh,
Elven leader is a Jill
the
Scorpion.
conversation we were having, or that we were all having, was a very convenient way of just ending the stream right there."
Years ago. If it's true and where to get out.
No.
the
Yeah.
Empress and an elf. The scandal could destroy
Like,
the
you...
court.
Oh, okay, sorry. I thought you were worried about being responsible for ending the stream. So if it makes you feel better, you technically did end the stream 10 minutes earlier than we were going to, but sorry, the way you commented, oh man, did I just end the stream? I thought you were saying that in a way that, oh crap, is it my fault the stream was over? So, sorry, I'm just going to ask about Briala just because she's kind of the, yeah, just because I kind of wanted that information about her being potentially Celine's secret lover out there.
And Celine's army's entrenched. We cannot
but let's be but let's also be real. Even if we were planning on ending the stream in universe, like in Edgelord and HR's universe, you technically were responsible for the stream ending. So don't let me completely take that from you. And I apologize. Like I said, I was worried. You were worried. So. But, yeah. All right. How do I want to tackle this? You know what? I don't think I've ever actually brought Cole, so I'm actually going to bring... Sorry, when I said how I want to tackle this, what I meant is, like, do I want to bring Dorian instead of Varric because he's probably more knowledgeable about the court? I refuse to bring Vivian, but I don't think I've ever brought Cole to this, so I kind of want to see if he gets introduced. You'll see what I mean. We'll get there. Oh, yeah. No, I definitely... So, Dragon Age, the first... This is Dragon Age Inquisition, which is the third one. The original Dragon Age game, Origins, was actually a retooled pitch. So, BioWare, who makes these games, made Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. And when they presented their pitch for Baldur's Gate 3, for whatever reasons, Wizards of the Coast rejected it and ended their contract with BioWare. So they reworked their Baldur's Gate 3 pitch into the first Dragon Age game. So, yeah, you're actually kind of on the money comparing this to Dragon Age, or comparing this to D&D.
So our invitation comes from him. Whether we act as his allies or upset the balance of power, he gains an opportunity, if not a clear advantage.
I love, let's see, what's the outro theme?
Pleasure to meet you, Inquisitor Lavellen.
Oh, I don't know. I'd have to actually kind of, I'd have to kind of go into our files on our Elgato to look that up. So I don't know off the top of my head. I'll also admit Abby's the one who set that up, so I also don't know that off the top of my head. Since Abby's the one who found it and set it up.
Keep the image firmly in mind. We may see it materialize by the end of the evening. I am not a man who forgets his friends, Inquisitor. You help me, I'll help you. My lady, are you prepared to shock the court by walking into the Grand Ball with a hateful usurper? They will be telling stories of this into the next age.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Duke Gaspard. I look forward to ending this civil war.
As do I, my friend. The Empire needs stability and security now more than ever.
I really do not like Gaspard because he's a perfect example of what I hate about the Orlesian court. He is super civil and friendly to your face, but he's a power-hungry prick in private. And it's like, I hate that. I hate that about politics in general, but I really hate that about, like, court. It's like, if you're not actually my friend, don't act friendly. Like, I mean, unless it's like a coworker, I suppose. Like, I can be friendly with people I don't like, but ooh, I don't like this.
That sounds like something I should look into.
Be as discreet as possible. I detest the game. But if we do not play it well, our enemies will make us look like villains. We're keeping the court waiting, Inquisitor. Shall we?
Now, I will admit, I do believe Gaspard does hate the game, because
An elf savage. Oh, Maker forbid.
fuck you. So, something to bear in mind if you ever do want to play this game, not that I think it matters too much, but, I mean, I never let this affect me, but if you are not playing a human, let's see, you made me lose the game, oh jeez. If you are not playing a human, you start off by losing court approval. However, if you are playing a human, but you're also playing a mage, you also lose court approval. And if you play an elf, a dwarf, or a mage, you lose 10 approval right off the bat. If you are playing a Kunari, you lose 15 off the bat. Now, it is important to note, these things don't stack. What I mean by that is, if let's say you're playing a Kunari mage, you do not lose 25. Absolute. Orlais is the most racist country in the world outside of maybe the Tevinter Imperium. Although I would say the Tevinter Imperium is equally racist too. Well, then again, I don't know if... Because I don't know how non-elven slaves are treated. Let me rephrase that. They're the most racist country in this game world. But no. I would say America's much worse right now. But no, you're right. I mean, this is both. I mean, again, this sort of thing is kind of BS. But all right, fair enough.
She will never forgive me. Not even if I live to be 1,000 years old.
That's a terrible predicament.
If the Comtesse finds out, make her have mercy. Should you happen upon it, I beg you, let me know. Maker, what am I going to do if I cannot find my ring?
Yeah. So, this quest has I think 5 or 6 different outcomes. And some of them, actually a lot of them are, and they're all dependent on how much court approval you have by the end. So, I'm going to be taking this slow to make sure, I mean, realistically, I probably should have a guide out. But like I said, I slept in, which, again, that's a big deal for me. So I don't have as much time for this as I would like. Get all the endings. I mean, you can only get one per playthrough. And there is a very specific one I'm going for. I don't know whether or not I will actually get it. But I am going to go for it. By the way, I should also note, for anyone who wants to play this game for yourself, make sure you properly explore the gardens before you go inside the building, because I do think you get locked out of the gardens once you do go in. I could be remembering wrong, but I really don't think I am. Because again, I've played through this game, I think, completely 4 or 5 times. I like it that much. But... words. It's a long game, and there's a lot to remember, so I don't remember exactly how every bit works, you know? Let me think. Something else I do like about this versus some other, like the past Dragon Age games, is I'm not playing a rogue. I'm playing a warrior. And in past games, there would be situations where you're on your own, like this. It's like, oh, you're not playing as a rogue? Well, yeah, there's a door that's locked that needs to get picked. But because you're not playing a rogue, get fucked. So I'm kind of glad that even though there's a locked door down there, they're like, no, no, no. The player is potentially not going to have a rogue in their party. Let's not have any lock picking. Let's instead make sure that it's a key you need to find. Anyway.
Do you mind? We don't wish to be disturbed.
Interesting.
Here we go. Eavesdropping time.
Any word from the front lines?
My spies said the bodies were beyond counting.
Surely the Empress will put an end to the war tonight.
Pray, my friend. If the Maker does not hear us now, just pray.
Fuck the Maker. Especially since the Maker most likely don't exist in this world. Yeah, I don't think I've ever managed to get all 15 of those coins. But we'll see what happens. They should make an isekai game, but you're the god. That'd be interesting. I think the problem with that is, to an extent, God Simulator games. Already are a genre, if you know what I mean. So it's like, okay, how do we make an isekai game and work it into a story in a way that's meaningful, that's, again, not just another God Simulator game. Again, I'm not saying it's a bad idea. I think that's more just an imagination fail on my part rather than anything being wrong with your idea. Holla.
We can only hope Celine prevails tonight.
I was thinking more One Punch Man. Oh, okay. Let's see, One Punch Man. Ask where you're infinitely powerful and you can't really do anything except pick chosen one. So pick chosen ones and interact with the world a little bit sometimes. Okay.
We can only hope Celine prevails tonight.
I admit, I'm not 100% sure how a game like that would play. Again, that could be more of an imagination fail on my part. I'm not saying you're right. Sorry, I'm not trying to shit on the idea. I promise. But I'm just like, how would you make that work while still keeping the game interesting? I mean, that could work for like a visual novel game, I suppose. Oh, that's all I got in here? That's kind of lame. Can I have my Hala statue back? So I could have sworn there'd be more, like, some in there. Okay, I'm going to walk around the garden. Maybe more... that could be interesting. Yeah, let's walk through the garden one last time. Okay, I'm pretty... Yeah, you're just the one that I did the ring. I'm pretty sure you're just going to be... Oh, I can't talk to you anymore. I'm pretty sure that is a glitch. And it's kind of unfortunate how many glitches we've encountered in this series so far. But yeah, even I can admit, even though I like this game, it was the most unstable of all three of all three of the original trilogy of Dragon Age games. I can't really comment on Veilguard's stability due to the fact that I've only played that one a single time. So, yeah, when we play through it, so when we play through it, or when I play through it for the channel, that'll be my second time playing it.
How you speak to the court is a matter of life and death. It is no simple matter of etiquette and protocol. Every word, every gesture is measured and evaluated for weakness.
Blah, I hate this.
I'll keep my guard up. Don't worry.
The game is like Wicked Grace played to the death. You must never reveal your cards. When you meet the Empress,
yeah,
the eyes
but
of
my
the
card is a
entire
gun.
court will be upon you.
Yeah,
You are
okay,
safer
not
in
really.
the Fade with the Firtian.
I've been edgelord for too long that's just my go-to response.
Might be a good idea for the others to hear this warning, particularly Cole, assuming you can get him to pay attention.
I'll have a few discreet words. Everything will be fine. And Raste watch over us all.
How do I put this? The game is just what the Orlesian nobles describe them playing like social chess with each other in court. I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain, and honestly, it's kind of dumb. Like, it's basically just nobles and politicians maneuvering, just manipulating how they're viewed in public and how they're viewed by the court, and making other people look bad by comparison. It's political BS to its finest, and it's a reason why I really do hate Orlais. Because, like I kind of said that the other most racist country, excuse me, might be the Tevinter Imperium. But from what I've seen of the Tevinter Imperium, it's more potential racism against people who aren't mages. And even then, from what little I saw of the Tevinter Imperium in the fourth game, they were at least more upfront about being terrible rather than this 3D chess bullshit.
Shit. I just saw two dwarves from the Merchants Guild go inside. If anyone asks, I'm not here.
You got it, Varric.
I need to have this jacket let out a little.
Gaspar never struck me as
I had hoped to
I must
tour
think he
the Royal
gains
Wing
military
Gardens
advantage
again.
with the Inquisition.
I have heard they are the finest in the Empire. It's such a pity the wing is sealed.
Okay, I did just want to confirm that I couldn't interact with them. Okay, oh.
How long can Orzammar hold out with trade disrupted?
We have reserves of food supplies to last a few months, but the king wants trade resumed.
Okay, I imagine those are the dwarfs that Varric was talking about, but they look like they're wearing Carta gear. That's, sorry, I've got, my allergies are acting up really bad. But yeah, no, you're absolutely right. I do sound sick, but yeah, you know, you're probably right. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go do that real quick. I'll be right back. I'm back. But yeah, it's spring and fall. It's when my allergies get really bad. But
Interesting.
no, I don't think I am. Well, I hope to God I'm not getting sick. Because, yeah. I'm just going to leave it at that. I just hope to God I'm not getting sick. Right, there is... Yeah.
If nothing else.
Interesting.
Yeah, there's like 30... Well, actually, I mean, I don't disagree that I absolutely need more sleep. But yeah, that's also the reason why my stream started late today, is I was actually able to get more sleep today, and it's... Oh, it was wild. I actually slept in a little bit, and I haven't been able to do that in months, if not, you know, over a year at this point. It felt so good.
The guest wing is not open to the public at this time, Inquisitor.
Oh, I thought that was the... never mind. Okay, is that everything that I can do before, like, going in? Thought there was a... I mean, because this is when I have time to stream. No, we absolutely can. Like, so when I say that we can't come back out, going into this room doesn't lock us into this room. We can... but shoot, what's the words I'm looking for? Oh.
Grand Duke Gaspard de Chalon, and accompanying him, Lady Inquisitor Lavellen.
Okay, can we stop to take the time to appreciate how much I love the Empress's dress?
Vanquisher of the rebel mages of Ferelden.
Oh.
Crusher of the vile apostates of the Mage Underground.
This guy writes better fiction than I do.
Champion of the blessed Andraste herself.
Fuck you.
Did you see their faces? Priceless.
Yep.
Accompanying the Inquisitor,
This is going to be interesting.
renowned author Beric Dethras.
Are you going
Head
to...
of noble house Dethras, Desher of Kirkwall to the Dwarven Merchants Guild.
Sorry, I'm...
Lady Inquisitor's elven serving man, Solus.
Ouch.
Sir Cullen Stanton Rutherford of Honleaf, commander of the forces of the Inquisition.
Sorry.
Former Knight Commander of Kirkwall.
So I want to hear the introduction for
Lady
Cole, or if there
Liliana,
is one.
Nightingale of the Imperial Court, veteran of the Fifth Blight, Seneschal of the Inquisition, and left hand of the Divine. And Lady Josephine Charette Montillier of Antiva City, Ambassador of the Inquisition.
Okay. Okay. I figured Cole wouldn't get an introduction since it's possible to keep Cole a spirit, which would mean that, that's what I'm looking for. Which would mean that he physically can't be noticed by most people here, but I needed to see if he would get an introduction, considering in this playthrough he is more human.
Cousin, my dear sister.
Grand Duke, we are always...
But yeah, seriously, can we... Let's see, no one expects the Spanish Inquisition.
Don't waste my time with pleasantries, Celine. We have business to conclude.
Yep.
We will meet for the negotiations after we have seen to our other guests.
But again, seriously, can we just stop and address just how pretty the Empress's dress is?
Lady Inquisitor, we welcome you to the Winter Palace.
Albeit, just the way she seems to have to stand with, like, two I mean, it looks like she's keeping, you know, like, a ballroom dancer frame, and it just looks so uncomfortable. Oh, the Empress is the one in the blue dress.
Your arrival at court is like a cool wind on a summer's day. I am delighted to be here, Your Majesty. We have heard much of your exploits, Inquisitor. They have made grand tales for long evenings. How do you find Halam Shiral?
I have no words to suffice. Halam Shiral has many beauties, and I couldn't do them justice.
Your modesty does you credit, and speaks well for the Inquisition. Feel free to enjoy the pleasures of the ballroom, Inquisitor. We look forward to watching you dance.
You're looking forward to watching me dance, but I... Okay, can't think of a joke.
A word when you have a moment.
Yeah, I know she's ready to report in, but I think Josephine was just gathering money, so... Because I think for the most part, we've done all the, like, major operations. At least, like, we'll get way more major operations after this, quest, but still.
Josephine! Oh, Josephine! Is this her?
Inquisitor, please allow me to present to you my younger sister, Yvette Gabriella Montillier.
It's a shame that I'm not dating your sister in this playthrough.
Delighted to meet you, Lady Montillier.
Inquisitor, I've heard so much about you, but not as much as I want. Josephine writes, but she never tells me anything. Is it true? Rebel mages in Redcliffe were performing blood rites and orgies before you stopped them.
Oh
Did you hear
my
such nonsense?
goodness.
Everyone in Antiva says so. Is it true?
Those stories are little more than wistful thinking, my lady.
Yeah, for real.
How dull Redcliffe must have been then.
This may be my only chance to hear about when Josephine was a girl.
Oh yes, as she told you about when she was 10 and...
Yvette, stop.
Fine. What about when we were climbing the cliffs by the...
No,
She once told the Duke of...
absolutely not.
She still plays with a doll collection when no one's looking.
Yvette, that's absurd. Absolutely preposterous.
Oh, that was funny.
Enjoying the ball?
I see many of...
The dancing is so dull, your worship. But the Empress's gallery is magnificent.
And I don't disagree. There's like some beautiful stuff in and around here.
Go on, Josephine.
Half Royal must be empty. So many of the
Yeah, I'm actually, just because I want to make sure I don't miss anything, I'm gonna let a lot of this, balls indeed, kind of play out just because I'm like, okay, I don't want to miss anything, so I want to hear as much as I can.
Which power should the Inquisition throw its weight behind?
Celine has held the throne successfully for years. I see no profit in ousting her. Gaspard has run military campaigns, but never a kingdom. His transition would be, let us say, chaotic.
I mean, that's fair. But my question, I'm like, but you're technically part of the noble class, so you don't have the same perspective on whether or not Celine has been ruling well for years. You only, but I also agree that just because Gaspard can lead an army doesn't mean he can lead a country. Wait, I already asked that. Oh wait, no I didn't.
Celine has held the throne successfully for years.
Oh no, I have asked that.
Has run military campaigns, but never a kingdom. His transition...
Tell me about yourself, Lady Yvette. This is the first time I've encountered any of Josephine's family.
She would forget to mention the artists. I've been studying painting under Antiva's royal tutors.
That's cool.
You should be proud, Josie. I'm going to be exhibiting my work next season in the city's biggest salon.
Have you actually sat down and finished a painting yet?
I must wait for my inspiration.
And I must wait for your tutor's bills.
I'll see you later.
I mean,
Another time.
you should never discourage someone's creativity, but by the same token, if you're boasting as much as she seems to be, and you haven't finished a single work yet, I'm like, okay, you do kind of need to twist their arm and be like, okay, are you actually being an artist because you're passionate about it or whatever, or... Alright. So there's the Empress, Gaspard, and Brialla. I forgot, at least I think that's Brialla. I forgot that the three of them were there bickering for at least the first little bit. But yeah, you do need to eventually be able to put, you know, pencil to paper or paint to canvas. Otherwise, it's just wistful posturing, you know? Which there's nothing inherently wrong with, you know, wishful thinking and whatnot, but...
You must dance with me, Commander.
I
You
heard
cannot stand
Celine
about
was
what you
having
mean.
the entire wing.
I'm afraid.
Wait, what? I thought I had...
Timing is atrocious.
I thought I had 2 secrets to give to Liliana. Hold the phone. Where's Liliana? That's Josephine again. Because I'm like, shit, if I took too much time to deliver those secrets, I'm like, fuck, did I just screw myself? I mean, Liliana doesn't even appear to even be in this room. Yeah, that just takes me back out. Okay, fuck.
Perhaps we can speak later, Inquisitor.
Fair enough.
Can I get you a drink, Commander Cullen?
No, thank please. Inquisitor, did you need something? The sooner we track down this infiltrator, the better.
Do you have any...
Legion's social events don't fall within my... There are a few here we can trust. Be careful.
Who do you think?
Gaspard's claim to the... Orlais needs someone capable of responding to the crisis at hand. A military-minded leader seems the best option.
You've attracted a following.
I don't know. They won't leave me alone.
I take it you're not enjoying...
At this point, the headache I'm developing is preferable to the company.
Have you noticed?
Not yet. It would be easy to stop talking to me.
Oh, the timing on that is beautiful.
We'll talk...
I await your...
Okay, I guess Liliana might be outside.
I still remember the day...
Again, I'm gonna be pissed if I missed something important. Or if, again, I did wait too long. And now those scandalous secrets aren't
I was
juicy or whatever.
What did the Duke say?
He points the finger at Ambassador Brianna.
The ambassador is up to something, but she can't be our focus. The best place to strike at Celine is from her side.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Empress Celine is fascinated by mysticism, foreseeing the future, speaking with the dead, that sort of rubbish. She has an occult advisor, an apostate who charmed the Empress and key members of the
Could you
court
survive having a
magic.
neutron star thrown at you? No. I definitely couldn't survive that.
How can Celine openly keep an apostate in the Imperial Court?
The Imperial Court has always had an official position for a mage. Before now, it was little better than court jester.
Well,
Vivian
that's
was the
racist.
first to turn that appointment into a source of real political power. When the circles rebelled, technically every mage became an apostate. The word lost much of its strength.
I mean, that's fair.
That sounds exactly like the person we're looking for.
She's worth investigating. Can't be sure of anything here. Both leads point toward the guest wing. It's a promising place to start. I'll coordinate with our spies to see if I can find anything better. I will be in the ballroom if you need me.
Wait, I just came out of the ballroom. I came out because I was looking for you. Okay, I'm going back in the ballroom. Liliana, where are you? Although I think now that I've had that talk with Liliana more... Can I talk to you yet?
Another time, perhaps?
Nope. Thought I'd check. I just thought I'd check.
Look at Lady Cambian's slippers. Trimmed with pearls.
That's right. Liliana loves shoes. I forgot about that.
Toss her into the lake and she'll sink right to the bottom. What a disaster.
There's a Tevinter assassin on the loose and you're concerned about buckles on shoes.
Everyone needs a hobby. Besides, you can learn a great deal about a person from their clothing. Golden
I mean,
jewels,
yeah.
amazing slipper.
And again, you're not wrong. Like, you are not wrong.
In the dust and dirt. She is unconcerned with the possibility of losing the shoe or soiling it. A vulgar display of wealth.
Also
But
true.
Lady Cambian's family has recently lost most of its holdings. They have their title, but little else. So, how did Cambian acquire such a grand shoe, hmm? What has she done? Who has she bedded? These are all useful questions, no?
All right, yeah, I'm gonna have to give you that one.
I found this out. I'm not sure of its value.
Very interesting. It may not help our investigation, but we can put it to use. A little more dirt like this, and we might have some leverage in the court. If you find more, let me know.
This is why it pays to be open and honest.
You're different here than in Skyhold. More approachable, perhaps.
Well, it helps that she's not wearing that black assassin outfit.
Imperial Court. This is the beating heart of the Great Game.
It's being very great
Everyone is wearing a mask. I learned this very young. I was still a girl when I attended my first ball. All this, the smiles, the small talk, it is a dance. And like any dance, it can be learned.
Yeah, I'd rather, I'd rather, like, smash the DJ booth and, say, everyone off the dance floor, we're done.
Have you seen anything interesting?
Oh, yes. Halam Shiral is lousy with scandals and scheming. But no sign of a Tevinter infiltrator, I'm afraid.
Who do you think the Inquisition should support?
What we need most of all is a stable Olay. Either Celine or Gaspard can give us that.
Mm-hmm.
I should go. Be on your guard.
I always am.
All right, let's see. Oh, okay. It was saying 0 because it was saying I hadn't given any to Liliana yet. This is okay. Sorry, just double checking. I wanted to make sure there wasn't anything new that Cullen could tell me now that I'd had that scene with Liliana. So. Oh, well, that's lame. Why let me jump over the railing if I can't pick my way that I can't tiptoe through the gardens to the willow tree and tiptoe through the tulips with me. Speaking of surviving a star being thrown at you. Yeah, I like to break out into singing. It's a problem, especially when it comes to copyright and whatnot. Speaking of the neutron star, I have been wondering, given the fact that Kirby is basically silent, it's like, oh, should I take Edgelord through a Kirby game? That could be fun. Mostly just because playing Kirby is fun. Or it's like, should I... Because what's it called? Kirby Return to Dreamland and Kirby Star Allies have up to a mode with 4 multiplayer. Would that be a good way of doing a Edgelord and Edgelord and Edgelord stream again? Since... my friend who played one of the Edgelords in that stream, she enjoyed her time and would love to do another multi-Edgelord stream again. I mean, heck, I know that all my friends who took part in the Oops All Edgelords photo shoot I did for my birthday this year want to do another one because they thought it was fun, especially since they all enjoyed beating the crap out of Edgelord. Wow. That was actually very, very small radius for detection. I mean, it makes sense. This is a small area, and I'm literally trying to find a coin on the ground, but at the same time, wow, that was... Wait, where are the elven servants? These guys? Here we go.
We are not serving drinks. Bother someone else.
Kerbo is quite fun.
The package is in the guest Guest wing. Upper room.
The one of the garden. Statuette.
It's like, I do know... Oh well. It was nice having a break from the sneezing, but I guess that's over.
I do adore the heady blend of power, intrigue, danger.
Oh, hey, Sol. Wait, why the fuck are you wearing that hat?
Do you have any interest in dancing?
A great deal.
Thank you.
Although dancing with an elven apostate will do a few favors with the court. Perhaps once our business here is done.
That is fair.
You seem more comfortable with a Grand Orlesian ball than I'd have expected.
I have seen countless such displays in my journeys in the Fae.
Fair enough.
The powerful have always been the same. Only the costumes change.
Have you seen anything useful?
No, sadly. I do not have the look of one of the elven servants, or I might well be invisible. I wonder how masked men live their lives without ever seeing that servants have an entire society of their own. If you want to find something useful, I would pay attention to what the servants do.
1 second. Abby just sent me a text.
Have you encountered any trouble with the nobles?
The Orlesians do not quite know what to make of me. I have kept to myself, for fear of giving them some purchase to cling to. The food and drink are excellent, however, and the servants have been happy to refill my glass.
I'll be back.
And well.
Interesting. Boring.
Oh, that's not juicy information that I can use to blackmail my enemies. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna pick my teeth here in the corner. Excuse me.
Waste of time.
Oh. Just right on top of it. So I just walked by, and then it's like one of those like burrowing spiders just pop out to grab you.
Guest of my nephew, no less. I'm curious.
Oh, you're Gaspard's uncle?
I didn't know the Grand Duke was your nephew.
He's my brother's eldest boy. Always a difficult child, Gaspard. Never listened, never did what he was
Let's see if I rolls a play.
He was raised a prince. All his life we told him he would be emperor. It was his destiny, his duty. What else should he do with his life if not to fight for his destiny?
What can you tell me about the Civil War?
If you are hoping for insight, you've come to the wrong man. It's war. It is brutal and terrible and sometimes necessary. There's nothing more to say.
It's a very practical view of war, but I do feel it's a naive one.
Spoken to me all evening. That's not like her.
Another time, my lord.
Wait. Can I eavesdrop again, or is it just going to be more waste of time? Okay.
Waste of time.
Okay, just wanted to be sure, because like sometimes the other oh no, never mind. I think only the ones that disappear are the ones where I actually get juice. Maybe the implication is that, wait a second, this guy's dressed like one of the elven Kunari initiates from the second game. I doubt they'd let a Kunari into the Winter Palace, but you never know.
Dallying with some serving girl while I deal with Gaspard's vitriol.
Awfully selfish of this filly, running off the plane with all the work.
Maybe I can use those eavesdropping circle at different points throughout the evening, and that's why they don't disappear, or really they are just meant to be, you can't waste of time.
You are too kind, Inquisitor.
Inquisitor Llewellyn. Don't head into the servants' wing if you value your neck. Not one elf's gone in there tonight and come out again.
Our man was supposed to make a pickup in the garden hours ago. Bastard's likely dead by now.
Well, that seems like a random thing to tell. Wait a second. Is this wine? Or are there blood stains all over the floor that just no one is noticing? Speaking of blood stains, I really, I know this game is several years old at this point, but I really actually need to buy Bloodstained Ritual of the Night and give that game a go. Especially since I've just recently re-gotten back into playing some Castlevania. So it's like, I really need to actually play that game. Since I like Castlevania, and oh.
I am not talking to you until we get home.
And, well, then again, I guess my only concern, like, anytime I've looked into a Castlevania, a spiritual successor to Castlevania or whatever, more often than not, it's a spiritual successor to the classic Castlevania. And I gotta be honest, there are very few, if any, Castlevania games that were released before Symphony of the Night that I actually enjoy. Because I find the older Castlevania games to be a little too frustrating for me to really get much joy out of. Because, admittedly, my first Castlevania game was Dawn of Sorrows, which I know is not an amazing Castlevania game according to fans, but I liked that it had more RPG elements and you could actually buy potions to save your ass.
How can I be certain this message is from the Empress?
We three wear the masks of House Valmont. They signify that we are public faces of the Empress.
They are also extremely fashionable.
You know, at least you're honest about it.
I'm always honored to hear from Her Majesty.
That's a lie, and we know it.
She is the honored one, Inquisitor.
That's a lie, and you know it.
Celine is eager to assist the Herald of Andraste in her holy endeavor.
That might be a lie, and we all know it.
Inquisition as soon as the usurper Gaspard is defeated.
As someone who's beaten the game several times, I can confirm that that wasn't a lie, and I know it.
That's a generous offer.
The Empress believes wholeheartedly that the Inquisition is our best hope for peace in these difficult times.
Also, again, okay, I'm done with that joke.
As soon as Gaspard is out of the way.
But we have taken enough of your time. Please, enjoy
But
the
yeah,
masquerade.
everything they just said is actually 100% true. Would you like an egg in these Would you like an egg in these trying times? I would always love an egg. Although, when you say egg, do you mean like an egg, like some eggs for breakfast or on a sandwich? Or do you mean would I like a friend who, hasn't, come out as trans yet? Because I'll take both, because I have plenty of trans friends who definitely could use a friendly ear. The chicken type, gotcha.
Just gossip.
But yes, I would love an egg, and I will take it cooked in literally any way.
Inquisitor was any doubt of the fate by Andraste?
If I remember correctly, because I think this is the same like Caprice coins from the Mark of the Assassin DLC from the second game. The idea, I think, again, I could be remembering wrong, is that throwing these special coins into an Orlesian fountain is considered good luck or something like that. Or it's like a custom that shows respect or something like that. I don't remember for sure.
You must be mistaken.
No, I'm quite certain it was blood on the tiles.
If they're playing the game, they're not doing very well. You don't leave evidence if you play.
Okay, at least someone else noticed the blood.
That elf woman here, the only one playing to win is Celine.
Because it's not even, it wasn't even like a subtle amount of blood. It was like 2 giant splatters. It's like, that's like, it was like maybe several blood donation bags worth of blood. Because, like, I've donated plasma before, and the person who patched me up afterwards did an absolutely bad job of it. So, as soon as I walked away, my arm started bleeding. So I kind of bled out all over the concrete. Well, not bled out, but I just bled all over the concrete. And that had way less blood than what is here on the tile. You know, I will. I'm just... Sorry, I'm afraid I am gonna take my sweet ass time with this, because again, there is a lot of things that are missable. Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, I survived. That's why I realized Mike saying I bled out was the wrong phrasing.
Is there some... I am Lady Marcelette, court historian to Her Imperial Majesty.
What exactly does a court historian do?
I am responsible for the historical records of the court. I maintain our library and record all official proceedings.
Are you here to chronicle the events of the evening for posterity?
Oh yes, this is a momentous occasion. The first meeting between the Grand Duke and Her Majesty since the war began.
I mean, that is a good thing to record.
The talks should fail. It is an important moment in the history of the Empire.
Good evening, Lady Marcelette.
Another time, perhaps.
There's my boy Solus. Actually, I just realized I haven't seen Varric or Cole at all since I got here. Okay. Well, I mean, let me phrase it. I've seen Varric. He was talking to Cullen out here in the foyer or the entryway, but I haven't seen Cole at all. Okay, still can't talk to that person. I really hope that's not a glitch, and it's just he's someone who's like, yeah, it's posh, most orthodox. Okay, I just want to give this stuff to Liliana, as well as just run around the ballroom one more time to see if anything new has become available, and then we're going to do the part of the quest that gives me the most amount of anxiety by a lot.
I found this out. I'm not sure if it's fact.
They'll never...
Inquisitor, is there something you needed?
I didn't expect the Inquisitor to be so delightful.
Well, considering Lady Nightingale is basically a glorified church assassin, or not a glorified, is literally an assassin of the church, yeah, she probably should make you nervous. Okay. Alright. Time to wreck my anxiety. you're, okay, good. You fixed yourself. Okay. All right. We got this. We got this. Let's do this. Yeah. So, you going into these areas where there's no one else to socialize with will cause you to slowly lose court approval. Because if you're not present, earning favor and whatnot, it's considered, you know, bad manners, because you're supposed to, you know, at these court appearances, you're supposed to show up and socialize, you know, build reputation, blah, 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 blah. So something I largely end up doing here is, like, I do one thing, and at least in this segment, and then I jump off the balcony to re-enter the party area and then climb back up each time. Okay, I just want to double. Okay, wait, now this...
You only say that because you fancy the Empress's sped up estate. It sickens me to think of the chaos those Maleficarum are causing across the Empire.
Even you cannot deny that the Templars abandoned the faithful in their darkest hour. How can you condone that? They are the ones who should be brought to heel, if you ask me.
Okay. Whee!
We can only hope Celine prevails tonight. Gaspar will ruin us all.
Holla. Let's see. This needs 3 statues to open, but I've only got 1 because I've already used one of my Hala statues. So this one up here only requires 1, I'm pretty sure. So I'm going to open this one. Yeah. Yep, plus with all these dead elves. That's, ooh, Superior Vanguard mail recipe. I'm pretty sure I'm not going... It's not going to be better than what I've got, because, again, what I've got is DLC armor. You know, I admit that is one other thing that I'm not the biggest fan of when it comes to DLC for RPG games like both this game and Mass Effect, is extensively, you know, in order to, like, sweeten the deal to make people want to purchase the DLCs, they'll include new weapons and armor and whatnot. And while things are balanced a little better in, say, Mass Effect, because honestly, well, there are definitely some guns and whatnot that are arguably much better than others. I would argue most everything in Mass Effect is viable in its own right. But in a game like this, where everything does have a very clear number value assigned to it... Oh, hey, Neptune. So one dragon. She-dragon. Oh, my age till I was... that's funny. But yeah, I would argue in a game like this, where everything has a number value, and well, sure, each weapon's, like, a weapon or piece of armor can have a bunch of buffs that do make it better than a weapon or armor that just gives more raw damage and defense. It does mean, depending on when you do some of the DLC content and get some of the DLC armor, it does end up rendering some of the stuff that you would have, what would have been good stuff that you would have gotten just normally from playing the game gets rendered obsolete. But I also can't deny it is always cool to get something new, especially if it is a game that you've played a million times. Oh. Hold it. I'm going to be cheating here. Hold on. Come on, go faster, 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 faster. Wait, what? Shit. Shit, shit, shit. Gotta go. Come on, gotta go fast, gotta go fast. Oh.
That
Okay.
would be the second bell. Fashionably late now.
Okay, I don't actually know how I gained court approval, but I'll take it. Okay, looks like that's everything in here. Okay. Whew. Okay. Let us save our progress, because I think we actually learned a good amount there. But I do want to go back up and go down the stairs that other way, because I think there might be some stuff I can get. Wait, what?
Third bell. Crap.
Okay, so they want me to go back to the ballroom like ASAP. Shoot. Hold on. Okay, there's only like a 2-minute gap. I'm gonna hop back a little farther, because I wanted to rejoin the ballroom by going down those steps, so I think I may have screwed myself over. Okay. Wait a second. How come I don't have like the 70 plus? Because I felt like just going down those steps, I gained like 70 plus approval or something. What happened? I'm confused.
I should look around.
Oh, never mind. Forget what I said about not being punished for not having a rogue, because I'd argue I just got punished for not having a rogue. Oh, hey, Cole.
The faces talk even when they aren't moving. Silk on satin on skin, always wanting, chaste but chaste, too many.
Are you all right, Cole?
They have faces inside their faces, lying with a layer that tells the truth. I don't know how to help them.
Have you observed any...
Cullen is afraid. They're hunting him, following fear. He shouldn't...
What do you do?
A fallen... I helped until they made me stop.
Okay, hold on. Hold the phone. Sorry, I'm reloading this save because I somehow managed to gain an additional 10 approval that I don't know where that came from. So we're going to go back here. We're going to go into the ballroom and then backtrack and see if we can still go down that hallway and get the scandalous secrets and whatnot. And if we can't, I don't know. I'm not sure what my plan is if I can't. I might just have to take the lower approval rating in that other.
What have we here?
Hey, Morgan.
The leader of
Haven't
the
seen
new
you since the first game.
Fabled herald of the faith. Delivered from the grasp of the Fade by the hand of blessed Andraste herself. What could bring such an exalted creature here to the Imperial Court, I wonder? Do even you know?
We may never know. Courtly intrigues and all that.
Such intrigues obscure much, but not all. I am Morrigan. Some call me advisor to Empress Celine on matters of the arcane. You have been very busy this evening, hunting in every dark corner of the palace. Perhaps you and I hunt the same prey.
I hope so. I could use another ally here.
A sentiment I share, considering recent events.
Recent events?
Recently I found and killed an unwelcome guest within these very halls. An agent of Tevinter. So I offer you this, Inquisitor. A key found on the Tevinter's body. Where it leads, I cannot say. Yet if Celine is in danger, I cannot leave her side long enough to search. You can.
You left Celine alone. Is that wise?
I must return to her anon, but she is safe enough. For the moment. 'Twould be a great fool who strikes at her in public in front of all her court and the Imperial Guard.
What's your interest in protecting Empress Celine? Are you her bodyguard?
Do I seem a bodyguard to you? If anything were to happen to Celine, eyes would turn first to her occult advisor, even if they knew otherwise. There are sharks in the water, and I will not fall prey to them. Not now, not ever.
Why did you kill the agent? He might have had useful information.
I would not have slain the man on sight had he not attacked me first. Why? Undoubtedly, I caught him in an illicit act. I did not know from whence he came until after the battle, and regret only that I could not capture him alive. What intentions the Imperium has here, I suspect you know far better than I.
That's fair.
Briala's people are whispering about disappearances in the servants' quarters. This key may lead there.
The ambassador does have eyes and ears everywhere, does she not? Proceed with caution, Inquisitor. Enemies abound, and not all of them aligned with Tevinter. What comes next will be most exciting.
Okay. I'm just going to do a new save file just because I want to make sure I don't accidentally overwrite the wrong save file. Okay, let's back things up and see. That's the servants' quarters. I don't need to... Okay. I still don't fully get what happened that... Oh, I missed something. Okay, good.
I should look around.
Yeah, I already did. I know, I'm going as fast as I can. Hey, Colt.
The face, silk on satin on. They have faces inside. Liliana, I helped and.
Okay. Okay. Still stressed, but okay.
I had no idea.
Oh, cool. Actually, maybe we should revisit the other eavesdrop points, see if anything new can be learned.
Waste of time.
Mm-hmm.
Gaspard is wasting his time.
Good to know.
Sweet, I did get a new one. Yeah, so the eavesdrop points do kind of depend on... Yeah, okay. Cool, cool, cool.
Germain bore his nephew's spite better than the rest of the will of the maker that Gaspard is the throne, then it should
Good evening, Inquisitor.
Right, already done.
Waste of time.
Why would the Empress invite that elf woman?
The game, of course. Celine
Okay.
has something up her sleeve.
Okay.
Gaspard is wasting his time.
Alright, we're gonna go back in the ballroom. If for no other reason than to give Liliana the secrets.
Lady Inquisitor.
Would you care to dance, Lady Mantillon?
You, Inquisitor, are a delight. One does not often find foreigners.
I'm actually really glad I got that Inquisition perk. I don't usually get that one.
Perhaps you will save me a dance for later?
Sure.
I'd like your opinion of this gathering, milady.
It's doomed to fade, of course. Celine knows that. At least it should be amusing. We haven't had such a menagerie at court in living memory.
Have you noticed anything odd this evening?
Too few Imperial guards stand in attendance, my dear. A shame. They are so pleasantly decorative.
Yeah, because that's totally what... Oh, okay. That's odd that it's like a war table thing, but okay.
What a pleasure to see you again. You look radiant.
Inquisitor, is there something you needed?
Have you noticed?
I'll let you know at once if I do.
Wait a second. I walked past Liliana. There she is.
So many crimes of fashion. I found this up. We can use...
Oh wait, no, she does have anything to report. Don't mind me, my brain's running a mile a minute.
Have you seen? Oh yes, but no sign of a Tevinter infiltrator, I'm afraid.
Doesn't look like negotiations are going well.
Inquisitor, to what do we owe this?
We are always still... Her Imperial Majesty is unfortunately occupied at present.
My investigations turned up something interesting.
Oh, hey, Rosie Peck. How are you?
It concerns the Grand Duke. He's made a lot of threats to the Council of Heralds.
I'm doing pretty good. Just stressing out because I want to make sure I don't screw up.
Accompanied by swords.
I don't want to screw this quest up.
My investigations turned up something interesting. It concerns Ambassador Briala. She killed ambassadors from both Celine and Gaspard and forged documents to both sides.
How despicable! After the Empress extended her hospitality?
Yeah, I'm be for real. I used a tutorial to get all the collections part of this game, lol. No, yeah, I get that. Abby always tackles this one with a guide for the same reason. Again, I've always had like reading comprehension issues ever since I was young. And yes, I have, you know, gotten some therapy for that so I can, you know, read, but taking in all the information of like go here, go there, blah blah blah, it's also, it adds to my stress.
Oh, do your people have no custom?
By Orlesian tradition,
Blah 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 blah.
While we mourn those killed in the war.
What is the Empress trying to
Peace is her only objective.
Blah 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 blah.
The war must end tonight.
Blah blah blah.
Larger crisis.
Gaspard is a decorated general.
He is better suited. He's also Lady Even if her plan...
She is an idealist.
Okay, cool.
But her lack of
So I was just mostly like flavor. Definitely got overwhelmed in games too. Easy. Yeah, no, for real.
We haven't been...
How... Milady Inquisitor.
And Lady...
And of course, Lady Fleur. We are the
I'd like to know more.
Her Majesty has held up...
She is respected. She doesn't care much for liver, and she drinks her tea black.
If the evening ends favorably for the Emperor...
Her Imperial Majesty brings the might...
She is also a respected diplomat and she throws the best parties.
Okay, cool. I think, yeah, that's everything with them. I don't... Okay, I did gain court approval with that. Good, good, good. Oh, hey, Briala. Save.
Inquisitor Lavalin, how many of the guests have mistaken you for a kitchen servant?
Yeah, that's definitely would be a problem for an elf.
What brings you to me?
Yeah. Save, like, you cannot, if you are not save scumming this quest, you are not doing it right.
You must be interested in what I found. It's about you, actually. You murdered negotiators and stole their documents.
In Orlesian politics, Inquisitor, murder and intrigue barely count as crime.
Which is why I don't like Orlais.
Wait until Celine shows her hand.
You murdered
Okay, sorry. I just wanted to make sure that that wasn't something different.
Of course they are. I'd be a poor spy master if I didn't have spies, Inquisitor.
You might be interested in what I found. It's about Gaspard. He's been threatening the nobles on the count.
Typical. Gaspard's always been a bully,
Blah.
regardless of the Chevalier Code.
I want to know more about the peace talks. What can you tell me about Celine and Gaspard?
Gaspard is a warmonger. He served in the war against Ferelden and fought a dozen skirmishes on the Navarran border. He's a simple man. Simple men aren't hard to manipulate. Celine is the voice of reason in the Empire.
Yeah, that's fair.
Reason is cautious. Reason,
Yeah.
however sorely it may be needed.
I had a question.
I'm an elf, Inquisitor. I'm good at what I do. And so that matters. I will help my people no matter the cost.
I've been told you were romantically involved.
I didn't take you for a gossip I suppose your spies have already briefed you, so there's no point in pretending. But we've gone our separate ways now.
What's your story? How is an elf invited to the Empress's ball as an
Empress Celine and I have... There was a time when I put my spies at her disposal. We had a falling out. Now we are negotiating to determine whether I return to her side in the war.
I'm surprised you'd admit that.
I know it's incriminating. Few harbor more resentment against Set, but if she died after inviting me here, the court would set an elf assassinating the Empress? Alienages across Orlais, across all Thedas, would be purged. That
Fair? Okay, cool.
We'll speak more later.
Another time.
Okay. Okay, I guess that was a quest? Okay. Can we, like, talk? No, I didn't think so, but it was worth a try. Oh, hi. Are you getting... You hitting the sauce a little hard, buddy? Suppose you've played this one before then. I've played through this game at least 5 times at this point. I've played through, like, Dragon Age and Mass Effect are 2 of my favorite game series of all time. Like, in, like, my top 10 ranking of, like, if I were to rank, like, my top 10 video games of all time, Mass Effect would, like, the whole series of Mass Effect would be in my 3rd favorite of all time. Just because if I didn't, Mass Effect would take up half my top 10 list. And Dragon Age would be either in the top 5 or... It would be a few rungs below Mass Effect, but it'd be pretty high. Yeah.
I'd like to know more about you.
But it's like, just because, especially with this quest, just because I've done it before doesn't mean I actually know what I'm doing. There's just so much to keep track of, you know?
But my cousin, Celine, is a They gave the crown to her. And while it looks fetching on her, I intend to take it back.
So you intend to out-negotiate your cousin?
It will take heroic effort.
My thoughts on Veilguard. It is a good game. It is a game that I enjoyed. It's a game that is getting too much hate. I truly believe that. However, I am talking about that in a bubble. Like, if you just look at Veilguard on its own, it is a game that does not deserve the hate it's getting. But when you look at it as the 4th entry in a series, as a wrap-up to the, you know, the story that has been building arguably since the first game, although I'd say that this story of Veilguard does really start building in the 2nd game, and the fact that it took 10 to 11 years to release, the game needed to be better. Like, I want to be clear. I am speaking as someone who likes Veilguard. Just please keep that in mind. I think the game is fun. I think the game is actually good. Like, I'm going to go as far to say that I think the game is actually good. But it needed to be better than it was for how long it took to come out.
I understand you're a chevalier. I've undergone similar training.
Ah, yes. Popular.
I also say I don't like that they changed... Like, so I liked how in Dragon Age 1 through 3, it was always a party of 4, and you could swap between all your player characters. I don't like that Veilguard changed it to a party of 3, and you can only control Rook. It's more Mass Effect-y, but that type of control scheme works for Mass Effect. It's not as fun in Dragon Age. But that being said, I like Veilguard. Veilguard does not deserve all the hate it got. It deserves some of the hate it got, but not all the hate.
I may not look the part of an knight.
Again, I think at the end of the day, if Veilguard had only taken 3 years, 4 years, or even 5 years, I would be saying that people were being too harsh on it. Yeah, a lot of people. I know some people who are like, I don't even consider it a Dragon Age game, which, I mean, I kind of get, but I don't agree with people saying it's not a Dragon Age game.
You didn't extend this invitation out of the goodness.
As you might have.
Sorry, yeah, blah, blah, blah.
Joy in watching the scandal.
What can you...
Brianna may be cold. She works toward... Silly, but the game
Sorry, this is...
What will be going on in...
We will...
His honest truth,
By the time they stop serving drinks,
I found... Yeah, that's probably why it's bombed so hard, is the community. Yeah, plus...
I get the distinct impression
Let's be real. Anything nowadays lives or dies by its community and its community's level of toxicity. And unfortunately, there are so few communities and fandoms anymore that aren't super toxic anymore.
It's about Briala. She's killed ambassadors and changed their documents.
you can't prove this. What is she trying to accomplish? She bears closer watching than I thought.
She's gone.
Yeah.
She's a
Like,
difficult
honestly, I love Mass Effect, but I actually really wish Mass Effect 5 would get canceled, because I think Mass Effect 5 is going to be terrible because the Mass Effect fans were way too toxic at the release of Mass Effect Andromeda. And here's what I mean. If any of you have watched the trailers for Mass Effect 5 or the few teasers we've gotten, it very much takes place, it's very obviously it takes place in the Milky Way galaxy, because Liara is in the game. Your character is an N7. And I mean, yes, that could have, but it means that we're abandoning, at least to some extent, the setup of Mass Effect Andromeda. And love or hate Mass Effect Andromeda, again, Mass Effect Andromeda is a game that deserves most of its criticisms, but is a game that I still actually think is pretty fun. Not to mention, but yeah, regardless of how you feel about Mass Effect Andromeda, from a story standpoint, it was a master move in terms of continuing the story of Mass Effect. Because Mass Effect 3 has multiple endings. How do you carry on the franchise without undermining people's personal choice at the end of Mass Effect 3? Well, sending your characters to another galaxy in between games so that your headcanons can still be whatever you chose was brilliant. But because fans threw a temper tantrum that, yeah, we want the old characters back, yeah, this is dumb, the story's not as good. I'm like, guys, the story in Mass Effect 1 wasn't as good. It was the first part in a series. Andromeda was meant to be a first part in a new series. It's meant to introduce you to the world, not necessarily be, you know, at the epic storytelling that we got in Mass Effect 2 or 3. Andromeda was such a perfectly written, fresh start. It had problems, yes. Like, I want to be clear, I'm not saying that the people who hate on Andromeda are wrong per se. I just don't like that they were such a they were so vocal that Mass Effect 5 is going back to the Milky Way to appease them. And if you watch the trailers, it's very clear that they've canonized the destruction ending to appease the fans who bitched and moaned, saying, oh, I don't like that Shepard dies in every ending, but this one, yeah. Even though it's like, the whole game, I will argue until I'm blue in the face, the Mass Effect series as a whole was building to the synthesis ending, and you will never change my mind about that. Like, I do not care. Like, I respect if you roleplayed a shepherd that wouldn't do the synthesis ending, but the story as it was written was building to synthesis, and I kind of think it's bullshit that it does seem like they're now canonized, like one of the endings is now being canonized, and it pisses me off. It's like, look, again, the criticism against Andromeda are valid. They were valid. That's the honest truth. And I'm speaking as someone who likes Andromeda. But narratively, it was the right choice. And BioWare should have been like, no, we're going to stick to our guns, and we're going to keep Mass Effect in the Andromeda Galaxy in order to make sure that that original trilogy is able to stay, you know, the way it was intended, you know? But unfortunately, the toxic fandom won out. And it makes me sad. Yeah, my only exposure to Mass Effect has been Andromeda. I never finished it, though. Valid. Like, I don't, like... There are plenty of things wrong with Andromeda. Like, there is. And, I mean, I know a lot of people felt that the game was... I'm not a very harsh critic when it comes to video games. I just like good character design, and that's about it. That's fair. That's very fair. No, this is not what everyone needs their actual weapons back. I forgot to see if oh shit. I forgot to empty my pockets before coming here. Shoot. Oh dear. Yeah, just, oops. Yeah, I didn't really, yeah, oops.
Breath painful, stabbing, and then real stabbing. Lungs full, frothing, scent of apples as it all goes black.
They're already dead. You can't help them. Don't let their memory overwhelm you.
Yeah, but at the same time, it might be good for us to know how they died, you know? Well, then again, no, Solus is right. Because, Holla, how do I get that? How do I get that? I need that Holla statue. Yeah. Because, yeah. I was about to say it's like, knowing how they died could be helpful, but I'm like, wait, we don't actually... Cole doesn't really get to see through their eyes, just know their feelings when they died. So, yeah, Solus is right. Don't get overwhelmed, Cole. How am I supposed to get up there? Got it. Okay. Jeez. Yeah, fuck, there is... Shit. I forgot just how many bodies there actually were here. It's crazy.
This was no servant. What was he doing here?
Does this guy seem out of place to anyone else?
That would appear to be Grand Duke Gaspard's insignia on the dagger. How curious.
Again, as well as convenient.
With the Duke.
Venatori agents!
The Venatori were watching this approach. They're organized.
Yeah, this is the most stressful part of the game, in my humble opinion, because this place is big, and it's like, I want to make sure I don't miss any Hala statues or secrets, but I also want to make sure I'm not away from the party for too long. I don't know if anyone else finds this the most stressful part, or if people find another part more stressful than this, but for me, yeah. This is creme de la stress. You know, I'm kind of going back to what you said, Rosie, about being a harsh critic or whatnot. I'm only truly harsh when it is something that I'm passionate about, if that makes sense. Like, earlier this year, I did a live stream that was just called Luke Streams His Least Favorite Game of All Time. And shit. And basically, it was, and even I admitted while playing it, I'm like, this game's actually pretty good. It's just, it was an entry in my favorite video game series. And because it was my favorite video game series, it's something I'm super passionate about. So I was way more harsh and critical to it than I may have been elsewise, because again, if it was something that I had no personal investment in, I probably would have just been like, okay, it is what it is, let's move on.
Fancy meeting you here. Shouldn't you be dancing, Inquisitor? What will the nobility say?
Ambassador.
Your reputation for getting results is... You clean this place out. Will take a month to get all the Tevinter blood off the marble. I came down to save or avenge my missing people. But you've beaten me to it. So, the Council of Herald's emissary in the courtyard. That's not your work, is it?
He was dead when I arrived.
I expected it. You may have arrived with the Grand Duke, but you don't... I knew he was smuggling his chevaliers. But killing a council emissary? Those are desperate acts. Gaspard must be planning to strike tonight.
Are you sure he's behind this? He was too easygoing for a man plotting treason.
Don't let his charm blind you. He's only... I misjudged you, Inquisitor. What could you do with an army of elven spies at your disposal? You should think about it. We can help each other. I know which way the wind is blowing. I'd bet coin that you'll be part of the peace talks. And if you happen to lean a little bit our way?
Every single major player has tried to bribe you tonight. In Orlais, that means you've officially arrived.
Yeah, I found 4 statues, but I only have two of them. I need one more to get that door open, and I know for a fact we cannot come back here. So if I'm gonna get in there, I need to find. There has to be another Hala statue somewhere in this section of the palace. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is the room that it's in. Okay. Shit. I really hope I didn't fuck myself. I've also played this countless times, but I forget where everything is. Yeah, again, and it doesn't help that, like, as much as I like this game, my biggest criticism with it is that a lot of the areas look very samey, you know? There aren't enough places in this game that truly stand out in my memory, and it all just tends to amalgamate, you know? So I have a hard time remembering where everything is and where everything... You know what I mean? Again, everything is beautifully designed, but does not necessarily have the most distinct personality or... I think... Yeah. Yeah, no, you get what I'm saying. I appreciate it when you guys can... Oh, no. Shit. Is there no more Hala statues anywhere? At least not in this area? Fuck. Because I'm fairly certain to get the best outcome, I need to get into that room, but... Shit. Because I know to get the best outcome, we need to find, like, a love letter that Celine kept or something like that.
Let's look around.
Oh, Hala statue. Got one. Okay. And another Caprese. Okay. Cool. Let's go get that door open, and then let's get back to the court. Before I lose too many more points. Because I've already lost a decent amount, unfortunately. Definitely more than I would have liked. Rosie, question for you. Who's your favorite Dragon Age character? Just out of curiosity.
Is that Elven? Odd to find it here.
I'll admit.
All right, let's clean up. Let's clear out some valuables. Dorian. Oh yeah, I love Dorian. Dorian is one of the best characters ever.
I didn't think the Empress was this sentimental.
Okay, I just need to confirm something. Turn to the ballroom. Okay, literally those are both just leave. So it's not like, okay, one leads to something else. It's like, it's not like I have 2 active quests in the area. Just wanted to... So, when I say favorite, I do mean it with a specific caveat. My favorite character in all of Dragon Age is actually Solus. But, shit. It's not because I think he's a likable character. No. I like Solus because I think he's a very complex and interesting character. And I like his development. I like everything about his story. That being said, he is still a bad person, and I am grateful that he does get what he deserves in Veilguard. It's just, he's very well written, and I find it very engaging. Now, if we're talking about a character that I think is lovable for all the right reasons and not likable just because I really like how he's written, I would say my favorite is probably Fenris. If it isn't obvious, I have a weakness for the damaged elven boys. Okay, I lost a lot of favor. Again, I'm still not in an awful place, but I'm not... that cost me more than I wanted to. I struggled in Dragon Age 2. I wanted to romance Fenris, but I'm like a mage defender, so it was hard to get him to like me. Yeah, no, what you said, that's a very real problem. That's a very real problem. So, yeah, no. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. It is an issue. It is absolutely an issue.
That would be the second bell. Fashionably late now.
Oh.
I had no idea.
Shoot. All right. Okay, I don't want to... Okay, I don't want to... They said second bell, and taking too much time caused me some trouble, so I don't want to... The way the friendship work in Dragon 2 freaked me out too. I just want everyone to be happy and be friends with someone. It's heavy. Like, I know the approval rating is something that was carried over from Dragon Age Origins, and it's meant to be that game's kind of version of... It was done instead of like Paragon or Renegade to help distinguish from Mass Effect. But yeah, considering just... considering how like half the cast in Inquisition can die, yeah, it's very stressful. Or did I say Inquisition? I meant 2. So yeah, it's stressful. I completely agree with you that it is. Yeah, I love 2. Let's see. I like that Inquisition is quite forgiving that way. Yep. I agree. It's like, I know that it's arguably... God damn it. Never mind. I take back what I said about not being punished for not being a rogue. Again, I still think Dragon Age 2 is my favorite Dragon Age game, but everything you just said is valid. Morning, honey.
Morning.
Enter my tired wife from stage left.
That was stage right.
Ah.
Wait, no, it wasn't.
Yep.
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 Inquisitor Lavalin. We met briefly. I am Grand Duchess Floriane de Chalot. Welcome to my party.
Why am I not at all surprised that you want to see me now?
This is Orlais, Inquisitor. Nothing happens by accident.
Really? So when you tripped over yourself and went face first in that dog turd, that wasn't an accident?
Come, dance with me.
Everything's
Spies will
planned in
not
the
hear us
game.
on the
Everything. No one expects the...
Orlesian court games.
Very well.
No one expects the Orlesian douchebaggery.
No one expects the French.
Have the Dalish gained a sudden passion for politics? What do you know about our civil war?
Oh, I love that man's dancing on his own, so it looks like he was T-posing.
I assure you, this war
You're right.
beyond the borders of the Orlesian Empire.
Perhaps it does. I should not be surprised to find the Empire is the center of everyone's world.
You know, I like the fact that regardless of your gender, you're dancing in the male role of the dance, very much implying... I mean, I know it's like, oh, two women dancing, how scandalous, but at the same time, there is a kind of an implication of just how progressive the world of Thedas actually is.
I think I can agree with that. Yes.
Then you have lifted a terrible burden from my heart, Inquisitor.
Oh, it's
The world
okay.
is filled
Wait,
with
what?
Doubt and uncertainty. Fear rules more hearts than any empire.
Wait, how did I lose court
I know
approval?
you arrived here as a guest of my brother Gaspard. You
whatever
have
you
been
just said.
everywhere in the palace. You are a
Huh.
curiosity to many, Inquisitor.
I'm
A matter of
confused.
concern to some.
Am I the curiosity or the concern to you, Your Grace?
A little of both, actually. This evening is of great importance, Inquisitor. I wonder what role you will play in it. Do you even yet know who is friend and who is foe? Who in the court can be trusted?
If I've learned anything, Your Grace, it is to put my trust in no one.
Oh, well, I think I made it back, so...
It cannot have escaped your notice that certain parties are engaged in dangerous machinations.
Do you think it was the delayed you're a Dalish elf disapproval?
No, I already got that at the...
I thought dangerous machinations were the national sport in Orlais.
You have little time. The attack will come soon. You must stop Gaspard before he strikes. In the Royal Wing Garden, you will find the captain of my brother's mercenaries. He knows all Gaspard's secrets. I'm sure you can persuade him to be forthcoming.
We'll see what the night has in store, won't we?
Okay. Now that I'm less likely to lose a fuck ton of approval,
You'll be the talk of the court.
for being late to the ballroom, I'm gonna go snoop around some more.
Demons and horrors. You still face demons and horrors. These ones are simply better dressed.
The better dressed is a matter of opinion.
More importantly, what happened in the servants' quarters?
I hope you have good news. It appears the peace talks are crumbling.
Morrigan helped me get into the servants' quarters, where I found a group of Venatori and Gaspard's dagger. The man would truly do anything to become emperor.
Then the attack on the Empress will happen tonight.
Warning Celine is pointless. She needs these talks to succeed, and to flee would admit defeat.
Then perhaps we should let her die.
I won't stand by and let her die.
I should have said that more quietly.
What Corypheus wants is chaos. Even with Celine alive, that could still happen.
Yeah, but Gaspard, I'm sorry, especially with what's going on in America right now, I'm not going to side with anyone who even has the mild perfume of fascism.
You realize what you're suggesting, Leliana?
Sometimes the best path is not the easiest one.
Honestly, Inquisition fucked up Gaspard.
Why is that?
The book made him way more interesting and way more complex.
When did the book take place, honey?
The book
How should I support Brianna? I assume she can't be
a year
Empress.
before the game did.
She can't.
Okay.
She can, however, be the power
More
behind
intrigue.
the throne.
Read the Masked
With
Empire.
Gaspard.
Okay.
Really good.
Yeah, so Abby is... So I'm a bigger fan of Mass Effect. Abby is a huge fan of Dragon Age. You've read all the novels at this point, right? And you've read almost all the comics?
What did Duchess Florian
You've read all... Yeah, so Abby knows this world very well.
That he knows about the assassination.
Like, she's read the book that fleshed out Loghain a lot better. That, yeah. Rosie likes my comment about the mild perfume of fascism.
In the meantime, get your soldiers into position.
At once. Be careful, Inquisitor.
Okay, I will admit, this is going... I mean, yes, I've barely found any Hala statues, all things considered. And I've not found many Caprisi at all, but at the same time, I'm like, this is still arguably going better than I was afraid it was going to.
Honestly, the Hala statue and the Caprice coin, they're superfluous. They don't matter, really.
Okay, I thought you needed at least 3 Hala statues to get into the one in the servants' quarters at the very least, you know?
You're right.
Okay, I keep getting, like... Is it on the other side of the door I can't get into yet? Okay, now... Okay. Here we go. There we go.
Inquisitor? Inquisitor?
What are you aiming for, by the way, with the results?
Reconciling Briella and Celine. Because I still feel that's the best outcome.
Not forcing all 3 of them to work together?
You can do that?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Pretty sure it requires you to reconcile Briella and Celine, but...
We do so We will speak to the Empress on your behalf.
I made a fascinating discovery.
Oh dear.
That is very...
I'll get her magic.
Which option? The get all 3 to work together or reconcile the 2?
No doubt you have questions about many things.
The locket I found. It was a gift from Briala, wasn't it?
She gave it to me for
The
my
reconcile the 2,
coronation.
okay.
I don't know why I kept it. It was a foolish thing to do.
What made the 2 of you part ways?
She wanted change, and she thought I should deliver it. My word is law, Inquisitor, but laws don't command people's hearts. Culture does not transform itself overnight. I failed her. I should have dared more, but the past, like so many things, is beyond my command.
Maybe you kept it because you still care for Briala.
Perhaps
I think the only option I've ever chosen is to have Gaspard lead. Oh, I haven't done that one either. Yeah. No,
I want to try it at some point, just because the book Gaspard has really good points against Celine, and they just kind of made him weirdly stupid in the game and way too foppish when he's actually really intelligent.
So what were, like, besides him just being intelligent, what are some of his points against Celine?
So, you know, Orlais and Ferelden are already on still very tenuous ground.
Yeah.
The Dalish are constantly, you know, the Dales are rebelling and constantly attacking.
Mm-hmm.
And so Celine is all about the arts. and which I'm so into. But she has no mind for military whatsoever. In fact, she's awful when it comes to military stuff.
In what I found.
She's better with like espionage and shit. Gaspard has the respect and the support of the entire Chevaliers, which is the military.
Inquisitor.
He's not like a bloodthirsty man. He does have tactics, so he's not above diplomacy. But he'll actually give Orlais some military might, so that they're not, threatened by Ferelden again.
I found this excellent.
Especially since Celine failed, no fault on her own, to secure a royal marriage between her and Ferelden.
That's right.
So really, all they have left, since Alistair is, if Alistair is made king, he either has to stay with Honora, or he just stays queenless, or rules with the hero. If you do that,
yeah, which is not developer canon.
No, it's not developer canon. Developer canon is Alistair's rules alone.
Yeah,
but he also still doesn't have the greatest kingly mind, so political marriages are not something in his head, because he's very much a I would marry for love kind of person, as you see when he even rebels against the thought of marrying Honora. So Celine doesn't have any real ways of securing the borders.
Right.
Which, wow, topical, gross.
Yeah, for real.
But Gaspard does. The only thing Briala brings to the table is that she could supposedly get the alienages in line. Because a huge part of the Masked Empire is the rebellions of the alienages. And Celine not doing a very good job of it. Because while she loves Briala and she's not, she does not hate elves, she is a ruler of a place that is ruled with racism for so long she doesn't want to rock the boat.
Yeah, and
which is still fucked up.
Which is what she literally admitted, that like that's why she and Briella had a falling out, is Briella's like, okay, you need to do something about the racism. Why aren't you? She's like, well, because I can't change people's hearts. Like, I can change the laws, but I can't change people's hearts.
Yeah.
Which is like, yes, that's true. Like, in all fairness, that's true. Like, and that, I mean, it's something that we've seen here, like in America, unfortunately. Like, especially back when Obama was president. It's like he wanted to put forth some changes to try to make things better. Well, I mean, every president wants to make things better, except, well, anyway, that's beside the point. But if you can't get the people on board for it, the effectiveness is going to be tenuous at best, you know?
Yeah, but at the same time,
Yeah.
efforts need to be shown and made.
Yeah.
nonetheless. Which, Selena has made good efforts with the mages.
Yeah.
Because of her arts and education focused governance.
Yeah.
So that's kind of nice. But, words. That's why I kind of like forcing them all to work together, because Briala has, can help elves.
Yep.
Celine is very still much the arts focused, which arts need to be helped for God's sake.
Yeah, because it's how
And
it keeps
Gaspard
people's
will
spirits
actually-
up.
Yeah, and Gaspard will actually keep the country safe.
Okay. Yeah, I genuinely didn't know that was an option, and like I said, in this game, Gaspard just...
It's really hard to do.
Yeah. And in this game, Gaspard just really comes across as...
This is a private conversation.
Fascist.
Which I'm not saying a couple years wouldn't change his views from the book. But in the book, he was just way more
Inquisitor.
complex and interesting. I seem to remember that, like, yes, he was, he still had some microaggressions towards elves, but he wasn't as, like, blanket racist as, like,
Gentlemen.
oh, I'm trying to think of a character off the top of my head, and it's failing because my brain's still dead.
Sorry, say what you just said again. I was reading dialogue. I might be able to fill in what you said.
Oh, no, you're good. I was, he wasn't as blanketly racist. He was filled with microaggressions out the ass, and he wouldn't mind using elves against, you know, like Celine and stuff. But he wasn't crazy racist like some other character that I can't name right now.
Yeah.
Like openly racist.
Yeah. It's like, I mean, that's still, you know, micro racism is still,
it's still racism.
And anyone who says otherwise is like,
Just gossip.
Are like, you don't know what racism is, assholes. Or you're too comfortable in your entitlement or whatever.
And honestly, I found Gaspard sometimes more witty than Celine could ever hope to be. Celine's kind of a flounderer. She's only in the position she is because all of her relatives are dead.
Flounderer, like she's just doesn't know what she's doing and she's like flopping around.
In politics.
Got it.
Like, yes, she has understandings of the game. She was trained as a bard.
Yeah.
But when it comes to actually being a ruler, she's a fish out of water. She's a small fish, big pond.
Yeah. Again, I kind of feel, and I mean, this game had more development time than Dragon Age 2, but it's also a lot bigger than Dragon Age 2. It kind of reminds me how like Orsino and Meredith were supposed to be equally wrong and equally right originally, but that didn't happen due to time constraints, you know?
Which is why I think some of the books exist. Like, I wish there was some stuff with Meredith and Orsino in novel form.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's where it's like the creators were like, oh my god, we can actually get this story out. Hold the whole fucking phone. We can get this shit out.
And I mean, it's not... I don't think that's a great solution, because my biggest... No. Because I'm like, if you need ancillary media to enjoy a game, then you failed as a storyteller.
Correct. Well, yes, you failed as a storyteller, or you are dealing with a bullshit company and you need to get out.
All right, that's fair. All right, that's fair. That's fair. That is very fair. Because, like, what's it called? So, any long-term fans of the channel know, even though we haven't touched the series in a while, I love the Darksiders franchise. In fact, the very first video that we posted on this channel was our Let's Play series of the first Darksiders game.
We do need to get back to that.
Yeah, and we never finished it. But, yeah. Especially now that Darksiders 5 has been announced. Since we started But, and I am of the opinion that my favorite of them is Darksiders 2. However, that is not a popular opinion. But the reason it is my favorite is I read the book The Abomination Vault that was released alongside it. And if you've read The Abomination Vault, you know everything you need to... So, Death is an incredibly... Oh, let's see. Rosie says, I'd like to read the books, but I'm not sure where to start. Do you have a recommendation, honey?
Ooh, what games have they played?
Have you played all 4 Dragon Age games? They did say they struggled with 2. They played Inquisition, and they did like Veilguard. But have you also played Origins?
And also, what's your favorite? That will be the
that.
most
Yeah, that too.
useful for book recommendations.
They've played 1, half of 2, 3, and half of 4.
Okay. If you've played all of 3, I would recommend The Masked Empire for sure.
Not quite damning enough.
Since you'd be familiar with the Winter Court. Oh shit, what's it called? I'm gonna have to run upstairs to look.
Inquisition is their favorite.
Okay, yeah, Masked Empire, or there is a book. It has some Origins characters in it, but it is about Cole. That is called... Shit, I think I might have to go upstairs really fast and go look at the book title. Hold on, give me a minute.
I have the orders issued to your general to...
Of course I did. The winter pack. I would be disappointed in Celine. And while we rarely agree on anything, I have never been disappointed in a
shoot. But the Darksiders, The Abomination Vault does such a great job. Going back to what I was saying, Death is a very stoic character who does not let really anyone know what he's thinking or leaves himself emotionally vulnerable, which leads to a protagonist who is very reserved, very quiet, and doesn't share much about himself, which results in if you've just played the game, Death's motivations are a little confusing as to, it's like, yeah, he wants to save his brother, and that's noble and all, but you don't understand Death as a person very well. Yes, there are some bits of character in the game, but it's not extensive, unfortunately.
Got it. Asunder. That's the one with Cole in it.
Okay.
Recommend those two. Another one, if you like the Grey Wardens, The Last Flight's a fun read.
Isn't that the one about with Alistair's mom in it?
No, that's The Calling. No, Stolen Throne. My bad, Stolen Throne.
Okay.
And that one's a better read if you're more interested in Origins.
Yeah, which that is one they have finished, so they might be interested in that one.
The Calling is also a good one because that has
The Architect.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it actually feels like they do something with him. Honestly, the only books that are technically tied to 2 is the Hard and Hightown book, which is a short story written by Varric.
Isn't it that? So it's like not even a book about the world.
It's just a book from the world.
They're asking how are they short reads, long reads?
I'd say medium. They're decent sized books, but they're not like Lord of the Rings or even
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones heavy.
Well, I guess Song of Ice and Fire is the correct term, but you know what I mean.
I'd compare them more like they're not young adult small. They're small on the scale of like normal adult fiction. Yeah. So like
they're short, high fantasy stories.
300 to 400 pages, if I'm remembering right.
Yeah.
They're all really good reads. They're all written by Neil Gaiman. I think that's his name. Not Neil Gaiman. No, I lied. That's not his name at all.
I was about to say, I'm like, wait, that
Brandon something. The original head writer of Dragon Age.
I was about to say Neil Gaiman is the guy who wrote Sandman and
he's a creep.
Is a rapist.
Yeah, no, not that one. But the guy who originally who was the lead writer of the Dragon Age franchise.
Okay.
He wrote all the books, except for the Teventer Knights anthology, which those are fun reads, but they're more fun if you're a bigger Veilguard fan, but they're not like crazy good. That's a collection of like a gazillion short stories. It's kind of like I think it's called Teventer Nights because it's kind of like a play on Arabian Nights, which is technically also a collection of short stories.
That makes sense.
Are we going to sneak around to look through the Empress's unmentionables now? Just
honestly, if you were gonna read Extraneous Man, yeah, I'd stick with the books. The comics are fun, but they're so short that it feels like they didn't really do much.
Yeah.
The art's kind of nice, though. And it is fun to see Fenris again. They wasted him, but it's fine.
Yeah. But yeah. Back to Darksiders. Yeah, the problem is that the book does such a good job, but so like Death is just a very bland character in the game itself. And that's because, again, he doesn't really leave himself vulnerable or open up to people. But if you read the book, you actually get inside his head, and you get inside his head really well, that you understand that like this is a guy who bears the weight of the world on his shoulders, and it's a bit of a toxic masculinity, you know, a thing of not showing vulnerability, but which, by the way, men, show vulnerability. Fuck people like, you know, Andrew Tate or Tot. But anyway, yeah. So because he's so stoic, he's just not the most interesting protagonist in the game itself. But if you've read the book, you fully get what goes on. So like, if you've read the book, you get his character. So when you're yeah, because you get to hear his inner thoughts in the book. So when you get to playing the game, like when you go back and replay the game, or when you play the game for the first time, because again, I read the book first, his lack of expression is not is a non-issue because you know just how complex he is and you understand his thought process. It's I forgot there was a Hala statue door in here too.
You won't be able to get them all.
Yeah.
Honestly.
And honestly, I think I got the important one because I got the locket.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because that's the one, if I remember correctly, you absolutely have to have the locket to reconcile the two.
Oh, thank you.
Are you all right?
I don't think I'm hurt. No one's supposed to.
The other sad thing is because THQ went out of business shortly after Darksiders 2 was released. Oh, hey, Dispenser. Yeah, that was the Jokler. I don't think the new, like when THQ was bought up and became THQ Nordic, I don't think any of the developers for Darksiders 3 or Darksiders Genesis considered the book canon anymore, which means the cliffhanger it ends on is never going to get resolved in the game, sadly.
Honestly, after Inquisition, I didn't think anything from the books would be canon.
Yeah.
I feel like the comics have become far less canon than the books.
Mm-hmm.
But Veilguard did kind of prove me wrong. They brought up a lot of shit from the books, like Tevinter Night. Anything from Inquisition, Masked Empire, or Sunder, and the Last Flight, especially the Last Flight. Like almost, I'd say that was like required reading. Not like required, but very fulfilling reading if you read it before playing.
Is there anyone else who knows the code and the drop location who could have written those orders?
I don't know. Any of us could do it, but no. No one else would send me here. It had to be Briala.
This wing is sealed. How did you get in here?
Easy. The door was unlocked. One of the others probably handled it.
You're a terrible bard.
All sorts of people tonight are taking advantage of this.
And again, she's probably actually not a full-fledged
knew
bard.
It was dangerous and sent me anyway. I knew her. Now she wants to play Revolution, but I remember. She was sleeping with the Empress who purged our alienage.
Would you be willing to testify to...
Absolutely.
Which Celine purging the alienage is very fascinating in the book.
Oh, why is that?
Because it was a decision she did agonize over.
Okay.
Because she knew what it would look like if she didn't.
Right.
And Gaspard was one of the people to point out to her, like, hey, if we don't quell...
Yep.
You lose basically the entire right to the throne.
Mm-hmm.
Which is so interesting, because, like, Gaspard, yeah, he's definitely vying for the throne, but he wasn't... What happened here? He was trying to make it so it'd be a fair fight.
Yeah, he
wasn't... him and Celine.
He wasn't trying to undermine her in every way, shape, or form. He was being practical about it.
Yeah, because he's like... What's the point of getting you off the throne if I come to a destroyed empire? That's not out. That's no. So I'll help a bit, but I'm definitely going to take some measures to try to get you out.
What am I doing?
I don't know. Putting things away.
It's like if I need to clear my inventory because I forgot to empty my pockets before I came here. I can just I don't need to move them to junk or to valuables before I throw them out or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That takes me out. Okay, do I have enough hollow statues for this one? I didn't think so. I need 2 more. I think I've definitely found more of the scandalous secrets than I have. But I'm definitely being way more thorough. Oh, we just going... Okay.
Inquisitor, what a pleasure. I wasn't certain you'd attend. You're such a challenge to read. I had no idea if you'd taken my bait.
I fear I'm a bit busy at the moment, if you were looking for a dance partner.
Yes, I see that. Such a pity you did not save one final dance for me. It was kind of you to walk
No, but my
into
sword
trap
did.
so willingly. I was so tired of your meddling. Corypheus insisted that the Empress die tonight, and I would hate to disappoint him.
That is another reason that I don't feel comfortable putting Gaspard on the throne alone.
Mm-hmm.
Because his cousin sister?
This is his sister.
Yeah.
Celine is his
weird.
cousin.
Yeah, it's weird because I think this is technically a stepsister.
I would relish the look on Gaspar's face when he realizes I've
sister or whatever the fuck.
Anyway.
He always was a sore loser.
But if she's working with Corypheus, why that would make it obvious that he's trying to put something else, like, you know, it's like, yes, he's trying to create a power vacuum in chaos so that he can better throw himself in. But Gaspard would just
half of what Samson and
hop in. And there wouldn't really be a vacuum.
Now I suppose you never will. In their darkest dreams, no one imagines I would assassinate Celine myself. All I need is to keep you out of the ballroom long enough to strike. A pity you'll miss the rest of the ball, Inquisitor. They'll be talking of it for years. Kill her. Bring me the marked hand as proof. It will make a fine gift for the master.
Parkour!
Parkour! Hardcore parkour! Yeah. I don't know why she makes such a big deal of it. Like, oh, it'll be so crazy if I assassinate Celine myself. And it's like, your mom assassinated Celine.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, then again, she didn't do it with her own hands. That was in order. Never mind.
Yeah.
Continue, madam.
Yeah, that's what she means. It's
yeah, I know,
like...
I remembered his mom. And man, that would have been nice. Well, actually, it's probably evidence you can use against her. I don't think about it.
Mm-hmm.
No, but she would know at this point in time. Yeah, book spoiler. What's your favorite demon type?
My favorite demon type?
Yeah, to fight. And the design's cool.
Probably the nightmare demon with all the like appendages on their back.
Oh shit.
It was like the final boss you fought when you were in the Fade.
Oh, that was Envy in the earlier one. Fear.
Yeah.
Despairs are mine.
Which ones are despairs?
They're the shrieky ones with the hood. They're the normal animals.
Oh, the ones that shoot.
Ice.
They're my least favorite demon of all time.
I love those things.
They're too fucking annoying to fight.
No, they're awful to fight, but I do love their designs and their concepts.
Were those demons?
Honestly, I think the best demons, and it's why I'm sad they disappeared after 2, are the Desire demons. Because they're used in the most interesting ways. I think the only demon that's used in a more interesting ways is the Sloth demon from 1.
I really like the Envy demon from this game.
Which one's the Envy demon?
That's if you go and help the Templar.
Oh, right. You've never played a game where you've helped the mages.
But it had to come from him.
No, I have.
Okay. Oh, that's right. You have played this game a few times.
I've played it like 3 times? 3 or 4 times. I can't remember.
You honestly believe
so the Envy demon was really cool.
Put it like that,
and I think I like Despair the most because that is that is what Cole could become. So that's fascinating to me.
You had to offer us triple our usual pay to come.
Want a new job? One that pays better. The Inquisition can...
You hiring? I'm game. Anything's better. You want me to talk to the Empress or the court or sing a blasted song in a chantry?
I wish there was more you could do with the agents you get.
Oh, I agree.
But at the same time, I don't mind.
Ugh.
It's nice to just get agents, you know. Hello, is this a chapel? I would like to, you know, take some time to worship the god of foot in the ass.
Alright, we're here to worship Sen Harel across the chaos. It's great.
I'd like to offer this prayer briefly to the heathen god of GameCube.
Actually, can you go look at that Mathal for me? That was on the mural behind the podium.
No.
Okay.
Sorry, what are you talking about?
I just want to look at Mathal. Not Mythal. Wow.
That's Andraste.
Andraste, thank you.
Who are we kidding? You cannot convince me at this point that Mythal and Andraste are not the same person.
Oh, that's what I think. 1,000,000%. Especially since... Are we good with Veilguard spoilers?
No.
Okay, never mind.
Hey, Muffin. No. I'm okay spoiling every other aspect about this franchise. Veilguard's still too new, so
That's valid.
I'm not spoiling it for people who still want to play through Veilguard. Hey, it's good to see you, Muffin. Because it's like, yes, you get a lot more evidence to that theory in Veilguard, sure, but that's something that you could possibly piece together before Veilguard, you know?
For me, it's like at least shows signs that they didn't fully abandon everything from previous games.
Muffin says hi, Abby.
Hi, Muffin. This rate, maybe I should just feed the cats late lunch.
Mm-hmm.
Because it'd be dumb to drive out there and then come back, pick you up for lunch, and then drive away again.
Yep. Oh, well. Thanks. I'm glad you remembered to say hi to me after, greeting Abby.
I'm more important. We all know that.
Yeah, I see how our friendship is. Also, no, you don't get bonus points for bringing up the thing randomly. I'm curbing it at the pass right now. Oh, let's see. Rosie. I definitely need to finish Veilguard. I just looked up all the unplayed games in my library and went, no, for real. So
I know, Veilguard is not really well liked by even the fans because it's
something
10 years too late.
Yeah, we actually were talking about that earlier.
But yeah. Honestly, it is worth at least a playthrough or two.
Yeah.
I need to get back and play a second playthrough.
Yeah. I'm gonna use my streaming of it as a way to make sure that I do play it again,
Because I got a romance. Oh my god.
Emmerich.
No. Well, yes, I do. Shit.
Nev.
Yeah, it was either Nev or Emmerich I was gonna go for next. Fuck.
And my next... So, since I romanced Bellara in my personal playthrough... Not Bellara. Harding.
Yeah.
For my playthrough, I am debating on romance... I'm trying to decide whether I should romance Bellara, Nev, or Davrin. And since I played a male Rook in my personal playthrough, I'm going to play a female one in the stream just because I want to see the difference between playing male and female, I was romancing Nev in my playthrough, I believe. I like Nev.
Nev is...
I think Nev is one of the best female companions in the series.
And I love that they allowed her to be disabled and didn't bring pity or a great ton of attention to it. Just enough to let you remember, oh yeah, she's technically disabled.
Yep.
And I appreciate that.
When did I find time to change back into those clothes? I was just wearing my battle armor.
You do it every time.
I know, but the fact that I was still talking to Cullen in my battle armor, and then just in the
Cullen helped you do a quick change. He's a definite theater kid.
That, or I don't know, maybe the Inquisitor Sailor Moon.
Que no los dos.
The eyes of every noble in the Empire are upon us, Your Grace. Remember to smile. This is your party. You wouldn't want them to think you had lost control.
Who would not be delighted to speak with you, Inquisitor?
Let's see, Muffin. I've been traveling. Oh, that's cool. Muffin was in Turkey, Greece, and now they're in Israel.
Ooh.
I've never left my home country, so... But then again, America is all about keeping us too poor to leave, so we can't find out that we're being gypped with a shit government.
It was an ambitious plan. Celine, Gaspard, the entire Council of Heralds, all your enemies under one roof.
Oh, I guess she was going to kill Gaspard. Never mind.
This is very entertaining.
Let's see, Rosie just got back from Denmark this morning. Their partner lives there. Oh, fun. Well, yeah, because if she just killed the Empress, Gaspard could just step in. There wouldn't be the chaos. Orlais wouldn't be left in chaos.
Gaspard?
You lost this fight ages ago, Your Grace.
Oh, I know what you're gonna do to her.
Well, duh. It's like, if I was just gonna kill her, I wouldn't stress about having all the approval, you know? That's one thing I wish this game had more of. I wish there was more sit-in-judgment moments, you know?
Yeah, there wasn't enough.
Yeah. Again, I get it. I'm glad we got as much of other stuff that we did, you know?
You're the spy master. If anyone knew this atrocity was coming,
See, Muffin, there's more than just America. Yes, I know it's a stereotype, but that stereotype didn't come out of nowhere. I'm not stupid enough to believe everyone is like that. No, you're not wrong.
I don't know which is better. That you think I'm all-seeing?
Well, but that's the thing, is that even if a lot of Americans are not dumb, or, you know, smart enough to know there's outside America, most of us are too stupid to think. I've just been bought in by the propaganda that, yeah, there's places outside of America, but everyone's jealous of us because we're the best country in the world. Bullshit. Let's see. I love the part of the DLC where you do get to judge the bear. Wait.
That's right!
That is in the basins, isn't it? Fuck, shit, I gotta do the basins now. Sorry, I was on the fence about whether or not I wanted to stream the basins because it didn't really advance the story. Do you know which one of these can potentially get all three to work together?
Off the top of my head, I'd have to look it up.
Do you mind?
An entire wiki.
Do you mind?
Yeah.
Yep.
You
Yeah.
might not be able to get them all together.
I don't think I will, but if there's, because I'm worried that if I expose this, then that'll rule Gaspard out. But I'm worried that if I do this, that could rule.
Let me see.
Yeah, because if I can't get them to work together, I want to at least reconcile Brielle and Celine, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, because I'm absolutely gonna do the Deep Roads DLC because that does set up.
You got the Elven Locket, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, this is the first one that came up. Is this Serene and Brielle all together? You spoke them. You spoke with both Brielle and the lady in waiting in the main ballroom and showed them the locket.
Yes.
Okay.
See, Muffin, I was in Denmark. I actually went there during Halloween. It wasn't like Legoland was quite cool. So these 2 months I've been in 4 countries. Wow. Again, I have not been to another country in my entire 34 years of life.
Okay. So for just those two, it would be Brielle helped stop Florian, but let me double check the public truth. Oh, you didn't get into the Empress's private quarters, did you?
I'm pretty sure I did. Why?
Did you retrieve blackmail material on Brielle?
I think I did.
Did you get blackmail material on Gaspard?
I think I did.
It would have probably shown up in this wheel.
Okay, so now. So this one on the left can. Yeah, you also want the. Okay, so the left is the reconcile.
Let me double check one more time so I don't lead you astray. Yes, Brielle helped stop Florian.
Well, it's just still I saw different pictures with you, Luke. That'd be cool. Anyway.
I wouldn't have caught Florian in time without Brielle's help.
You were working together.
Of course.
Use the gathered evidence against Gaspard and accuse him of treason.
Thanks to Brielle, Gaspard's mercenary captain will testify that he hired men to infiltrate the palace.
Hired thugs? I didn't expect you to stoop so low, cousin.
Don't be naive, Celine. The only difference between a mercenary and a common soldier is a...
Oh, hi, Book Gaspard. You came out
Keep
for a second.
talking, Gaspard. Eventually, you'll convince somebody.
Here, I have the letter Gaspard penned to his general ordering his men into position inside the palace.
Can you blame me? Considering what transpired, preparing to repel an attack was the course of wisdom.
I would do.
We've all
What?
had enough.
I was gonna say you
damn
might want to
Grand
do
Duke.
everything.
Thank you, Inquisitor. There can be no doubt of your treason, Gaspard.
No, it seems there cannot.
Briala found all of this out for your sake, Celine.
In light of overwhelming evidence, we have
There's
no
one more thing
choice
you'll
but
have
to
to
declare
say.
you an enemy of the Empire. You are hereby sentenced to death.
What about Briala's reward? That's the way to keep them together. Gaspard has to die.
I think Ambassador Briala deserves some
Fuck
reward
you,
for
Sarah.
all this.
I can scarcely believe you did all this for me, Celine.
I do have to find it fascinating. Sarah's such an interesting look at internalized racism.
Yep.
Thank you, Inquisitor, for all your efforts tonight. I owe you my life, and Orlais owes you its future.
She is so No, I agree. Like, there are so few playthrough. Like, I have to force myself to not kick her out of the Inquisition in each playthrough.
What will the two of you do now?
There will be some changes to the court.
Not just the court. Come, stand with us, Inquisitor. We must give the good news to the nobility. Lords and ladies of the court, this is a night for celebration. Those who sought to poison our empire with treason have been brought to justice. It is a new age for Orlais. We shall build a world.
No, I agree. Sarah is pretty funny. It's just,
she's like my best friend.
yeah, it's like she's a good BFF, but yeah, I don't know. Her elf phobia is strange. It's, for the record, as someone who was raised Mormon and who left the church because I realized I had issues with their beliefs, I can understand how she'd be like, I'm so sick of elves talking about how we're not as good as we should be or something like that, which that's a fair complaint.
And I think it's
But
a racism born. It's kind of like, you know, pick me, like go into misogyny and internalized misogyny, but like pick me girls.
Yep.
They're doing it trying to better their lot in life and their
Yep.
minds.
Yep.
And I feel like Sarah has that hatred of elves because it's like everything bad that's ever happened to her is because she's an elf.
Yeah.
But instead of getting mad at the people oppressing the elves, she's getting mad at the oppressed.
Yeah. Because
it makes her fascinating.
Yeah.
It's a nice complex character.
But I still don't like her, and I'm
Which
like,
is valid.
for the most part, I'm like, I don't want you around because your negative attitude and your closed-minded view of the world are not helping the situation.
No.
Because, like, especially after she's pulled into the fate itself, she's still like, that's bullshit. That didn't happen. Yes, it did. You were there. You saw it. Get over yourself. Just because, like, she literally says, there's no place in, like, this isn't how my world works. I'm like, yeah, well, you didn't make the world, bitch. I think it's also one of those that, let's see. And again, it's kind of like you said, you know, reverse racism, or she's blaming the oppressed. She's like, I'm so tired of hearing about it because I don't believe it anymore. So everyone needs to adhere to my point of view because I don't want to listen to it, you know?
It's she's gone to the other extreme.
Yeah.
Everyone suddenly wants to talk to me. You, at least, I'm glad to see.
Then I have happy news, as you shall be.
I want that dress so bad.
Yeah. All of Morgan's designs are great. I know I initially had issues with her normal design because I'm like, it's just overly sexual for the sake of it, and maybe it is, but it works for her.
It screams Swamp Witch.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Welcome to the Inquisition.
A most gracious. I shall meet you at Skyhold.
I forgot he wore this hat for some reason.
He's embarrassed about his bald head. He's giggalo.
He shouldn't be.
I'm not surprised to find you out here.
What's up?
I'm also weirded out because it's not Cullen. I'm so used to Cullen.
I never meant for the Grand Duke to die.
He wagered his life for the crown and lost. He knew what to expect. Remember what happened. Do not dwell on it. You cannot save people from themselves. Come. Before the band starts,
That hat's
dance with
clipping through his nose. It's impaled his nose. Because that's clearly supposed to have like a
The
note,
nose guard,
but...
yeah.
I'd love to.
And again, I do want to be very clear. When I talk about Solas being my favorite romance and him being my favorite character in all of Dragon Age, I don't think he's a likable person. I like his character. I like his relationship with the Inquisitor. I like how well he's written. I am not going to try to convince anybody he's a good person. He is not. He is a bad person. So, when I say that I do like Solas, I am talking from a writing standpoint and an intrigue standpoint. The Roman hurts so bad when he just abandons you. Yeah, but you do get some interesting scenes in the fourth game if you did romance him. And that's why I am romancing him in this playthrough rather than, say, Blackwall or Josephine.
That's quite impossible at the
Because I want you guys to see that.
My Lady Inquisitor.
Yeah. Like, there's a unique end you can get if the Inquisitor romance Solas. So that's why we're doing this.
With the political turmoil put to rest, our minds turn to a single question.
I'm planning to do a chain of playthroughs where oh yeah, the fucking divine thing. Jesus.
But you were saying
of doing playthroughs of like romancing the characters that continuously show up in the games.
So like you romance Liliana in one.
I think I would actually do Morgan.
Okay. That's fair because she is in the fourth one.
Yeah. And then Isabel in the second. Dorian in the third.
And Cassandra would have to
And then
make
I could do
that
whatever the fuck I
decision
want. Or maybe not Dorian, maybe Solas.
At a later date. The Inquisitor has
Definitely
only
Isabel.
just returned and
Yeah,
has important
the
business.
second.
one, though.
You must excuse us, revered mother. Don't let them detract from your victory at Alam-Shiral. We've beaten his wardens and stopped his intrigues. Cullen is hoping to press our advantage.
Whew, okay. Let's divvy out some equipment. Give me...
And then get rid of your trash.
And I also need to actually... I haven't talked to the people just around Skyhold in a hot minute, so I need to do that. Do I force Sarah to use the Dalish bow because... Fuck her racism? Nah,
it's
probably.
funny.
No, I'm gonna let her keep that. Oh, real? Even though Dorian's not my main mage, I gave him a better staff than Solas without realizing it. Hi, Vivian. Fuck you. Take this staff and jump straight into the void. Her use the bow that your ops made. Dorian. Never give up, never surrender. Okay. Again, empty my pockets, and then we're going to do a tour to talk to people. And then we will be ending the stream after that. There. Now my pockets are a lot lighter. See, that went longer than I had intended. But at the same time, that's a long quest.
Yeah.
Especially since I was making sure to take my time so I didn't miss anything. I mean, I guess I still did if I wasn't able to reconcile all three of them.
Well, I mean, it's not really reconciling all three of them.
It's just forcing them all to work together.
Yeah, you blackmail them all.
Fair enough. Rosie says, bless you.
Thank you. Which honestly would make the most sense for a thing in Trespasser.
Want a drink? I've a hankering for company.
I know, you're upset I didn't romance you this time round. Look, if it wasn't for the fact that I wanted to show everyone, you know, what happens if what happens if you romance Solus in the fourth game,
okay. Yeah.
I would have romanced you.
Roam the streets near my father's house.
Because
one day,
of all the romances in the, so I'll admit, I don't like the romances in this game as much as I do in some other games. Outside, I mean, there's a couple I really like, but I don't like. I like most of the romances in 1 and 2, but I only like a few of the romances in this, and I haven't played through 4 enough to really know.
Yeah.
And I mean, to be fair, Mass Effect, there's only a few romances in Mass Effect I like too, but yeah. And I really don't like most of the romances that are exclusive for a male Inquisitor, except for Dorian. Like Colin's for a sole fact that the dog scene from the DLC.
Not the fireside tale I was expecting, Blackwall.
I know Colin gets a lot of hate because of
his voice actor.
But also just how he treats mages in games 1 and 2.
Not a damn thing.
But it's also like one character arc.
I saw the kicking legs, the neck straining and
he's just
twisting.
a himbo, and I love himbo.
Turned around.
You know, I know a lot of people like, oh, Colin's abusive because he raised his voice and, you know, threw something, but well, but and something that so the YouTube channel Cinema Therapy recently did a video on the newest Superman movie, and apparently a lot of people are saying Clark's an abusive boyfriend because he raises his voice to Lois during the interview scene. But they point out he's not raising his voice at her, he's raising his voice because he's getting frustrated at the situation that she's asking him.
And I mean,
so it's like, it's not abusive because he immediately realizes that he's getting emotional, shows remorse and whatnot, and that's Cullen's thing. He wasn't throwing something at you, you just happened to be there.
Open the door and be right there, and he's like, and even when you open the door and go, oh, he's like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
So sorry.
So he's not abusive because
Of course you'd make light of it.
now, don't get me wrong, I can understand how his relationship could be triggering to people who were partners
with people dealing with addiction.
Because it's like, Rosie's like, why can't you adopt a dog if you romance anyone, you know? Which it's like,
because he's Ferelden.
Yep.
That's the only reason. He's the only Ferelden. Well, no, Blackwall's Ferelden. Blackwall,
is he though?
Is he not?
I mean, we know that.
Wait, hold on. He's Norwegian, isn't he?
Well, he doesn't have the accent to be an Orlesian, but.
Hold on, I gotta look that up. Where are you from, Blackwall?
Well, his real name's Tom Rainier, so you might want to look that up.
Well, it'll show up regardless.
Yeah.
I hate politics.
Have you already done that part?
What part?
The Tom Rainier stuff?
No.
Huh?
That talk was setting that up.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
And again, I don't care about spoiling this game. This game is 14 years or 11 years old.
Valid.
Because yeah, my like that's why I was okay like spoil. I mean, I missed the Mabari companion too. I agree.
Oh, I missed Doggo.
But yeah, it's the reason why I'm very open about spoiling certain things, because it's like I was talking about the end game left, right, and center when I was playing Dragon Age 1 and 2, because I'm like, these games are over 15 years old.
Blackwell's from the Free Marches.
Ah, so he's from like the Kirkwall. Well, the part of the world that Kirkwall's from, I should say. Sorry, I'm kind of skipping a little bit because I do need to wrap up soon.
And you think
who are you supporting for
I've heard enough
Divine?
for one day, Mother.
Liliana.
Okay, cool.
I've taken the steps to soften her. I haven't done the last quest needed, but soften Liliana is the best choice for Divine.
Oh, I agree.
The worst is Vivian. No questions asked. I'd even take Hardened Lillian over.
And I think Cassandra might be canon.
Yeah, I think so.
Seems like she's bothering. Mother Giselle is kind, and I assume you've heard that Liliana, because
honestly,
of what happened
Cassandra's
at
a great
Hallam
choice for
Shiral,
Divine,
of course.
especially as she's
So now the Chantry bandies our
wrestled with
names
the
about
faith
without
and
asking
stayed with
us
it.
first.
So you know that she knows
If you don't want
both sides of the issues. Both that of
Surely
the devout and that of the
Chantry,
non-devout.
the
Yep.
Chantry should
Plus,
provide faith,
yeah.
hope.
It's like, honestly, Cassandra is good. Like, there are...
She's a good middle choice.
Yeah.
The Chantry has failed.
I wonder if the legions are faithful throughout. Did you know Varric is Andrastian? Oh, he blasphemes with every second breath, but deep down... But he would never step foot in a Chantry. It should be the first. It needs to change. Perhaps I must be the one to change.
Fair enough. No.
Yeah.
You're not the only candidate. What about Lily?
Rosie wants Varric to be the Divine.
Oh my god, I would kill.
Justinian
I would kill for that. That'd be great. Is he T-posing back there?
No.
I think.
Doesn't that have an arm?
He has an
Oh,
arm.
no, there it is. Okay.
We have more important things to worry about.
One day we must.
But that's not today.
I suppose that's.
Sorry, I'm being a dick to you, Cassandra,
To make
because
sure you're not the Divine.
it's like... Because I somehow, in one of my playthroughs, despite doing everything to support Cassandra, I somehow got stuck with Vivian as the Divine.
Yeah, it's because certain things you say, and I think certain questions you ask can set it up.
Which I hope I haven't done here.
Yeah, that's honestly, I do follow the wiki guides kind of religiously, because sometimes things bug out too.
Yeah, for real.
So.
But we can't have Varric for the Divine, much like we can't have a female Pope. I mean, the audacity. You know, honestly, I do actually appreciate that this game does have, like, the reverse sexist issue as opposed to real life. Because it's kind of like a good way for male players, like, see, isn't it kind of frustrating that you have no say in the faith that affects millions of people and informed policy where really it should keep its mouth shut? If you know what I mean.
Yeah, and I do also find it interesting that
Hey,
they
bitch.
still
I hate this scene.
One for the Emperor. For Gaspar. Brianna. The Duchess.
And again, I hate most scenes with her.
I know you do.
You think all those people should be treated the same?
After Hallam Shiral? Kind of. They all get little people killed and don't care.
I mean, yes, that's true. Like, the amount of dead bodies and, like, it's part of the game. I'm like, that is bullshit. I want to be very clear. I agree with her that that's bullshit. But she...
Should have just thrown in some bees and slammed the door.
The problem is that she's the opposite extreme as the nobles, that her glass is already full the other way. It's like the nobles and her, there's no room for them to grow because they refuse to acknowledge there's another way of thinking.
Ugh. It's true. Ew.
We decided the course of a nation. I think it was worthwhile.
Right. Orlais will never be the same. Except for everything they say and do. Ugh, you know the most important thing I got out of all of that mess? The one thing.
That I didn't bring you.
Can
we talk about Sarah's real crime, the fashion choice?
We patched their spat, Briala.
Yeah.
But without their breakup, none of it would have happened like that.
That was a mistake on their part. It made everything worse.
Wrong
Like
way
again.
around, Inquisitor.
No, she could
It
be right.
started worse.
Yeah.
A
Lots
clock
of
is
people
right 2
died
times a day.
before there was
Yep.
a hole in the sky. That's who you're saving.
Like,
You get a
my
chance.
problem is
Maybe
not that
remind
she
them not to
sticks
be
with her
idiots.
convictions. My problem is that she refuses to accept anything that doesn't line up with her convictions.
Yeah, it's
Something on.
Like,
she is everything I think that people fear Democrats are,
yeah,
or everything they fear. Actually, honestly, she's an anarchist.
yeah.
Inquisitor, but my name is Meriden, a humble bard.
What?
Meriden, I love her.
What do you bring? A
She in the books?
No, you can. It's just
Perhaps I'll also make a coin or two.
If have you done the coal stuff yet?
I hope my skills will help in some.
Anyways,
Which coal stuff? There's a lot of coal
if-
stuff.
Right, you don't care about these spoilers with this. So if Cole becomes human, he can date her.
Oh, okay.
Like they become a couple.
Cool. What is that exclamation mark?
Cole? No.
No.
I didn't
Broken
understand
Quest,
the
maybe.
Grand Ball. It would have been easier if they said what they
Right?
wanted.
That would have made everything.
The colors were pretty, though.
I love him. He's my boy.
Let's see. I didn't even know that. I only knew about the her and Krem getting together.
I didn't know that one actually.
Yeah, if Krem survives and Cole is a spirit, Krem can date the bard. To be fair, I've never made Cole human. Honestly, I always initially was like, no, let Cole stay a spirit. But the thing is that after I did human once, I'm like, Cole is happier as a human.
Yeah.
Like, he's actually ends up, in my opinion, being somewhat miserable as a spirit.
I've been reading the letters found in the quarry. Samson is making red lyrium from people?
Not anymore. Not in that mine.
I knew Samson had fallen, but it's monstrous. Look at these orders from the encampment. That armor must... We may not be able to stop him.
Samson's a menace.
Then we must I couldn't say how. Perhaps Dagna has some ideas.
Oh, but back to the dog thing. I think the only reason Cullen is the one that can adopt a dog is he's the only Ferelden you can date.
It wasn't the gossip and backstab.
And they're the dog people.
I didn't.
I shouldn't. The
Yeah,
Empress
Ferelden
rules the
racism.
country. The divine influence.
I mean, bear in mind, dogs being like companions for comfort and whatever, that's a historically a more recent thing, because before that, dogs were either kept for hunting or a social status. And in this world, literally, and since dogs literally roll in the mud and eat shit, being associated with a dog would not be considered a good thing in a period like this.
It's common, or legion, national,
in any event.
not racism, I guess, because it's a nationality.
Nationalism.
Yeah, it's against Ferelden.
Yeah. Because it's like, oh, why would I want to be associated with something that rolls in the dirt? I want to be associated with something that's, especially since not all dogs, like even pretty dogs or designer dogs, don't always have pretty colors to look at, if you know what I mean.
No, and anyway, Orlay's all about cats.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
Actually, no, that's a lie to Ventress. Technically, the game that's all about the cats.
I would say that I feel that Orlay would be more about birds.
It's just that the Empress is known as the lion.
Hmm.
And that's why I say cats, but I agree. Peacocks, all of them.
Because, yeah, especially with like that, I know it was meant to be a sun on her hood, but that thing that Celine had on her back made her look like a peacock.
And that was a lion.
Inquisitor,
Yeah.
That was a lion
I
in its
find
name.
myself in the unpleasant. There is an alchemical formula that I must complete. The heart. I had arranged to
Blah,
obtain
blah, blah.
Chevalier is working with me.
I hate you, but I want the experience.
I'll do what I... Thank you, my dear. I shall give the location of its lair to Cullen. I eagerly await...
Again, I hate Vivian because it's a prime example of, like, the people who are like, oh, it's okay if we don't have rights, or it's okay if we have our blah, blah, blah restricted. It's not so bad. when it's like you've never truly known the restrictions other have because you were born into privilege.
Me as
Yep.
Justinia's successor. I never thought the idea would gain momentum. Of course, with the other candidates out of the picture.
Is becoming divine something you really want?
When Justinia was alive, things have changed. Restoring the Chantry will be like trying to steer a sinking vessel through.
Whoever becomes divine.
And I'm sure whoever becomes divine will the Chantry is faltering, but it still has influence. Who tells the people what's right? A divine with enough support. But this is a discussion for later.
No, we can discuss it now. Do you have more for me? Yeah, here we go.
A message from Divine Justinia.
That's a shock.
Thank you for the concerning. This message was written months. Perhaps I've heard of such contingency plans. I'm to go to Valence, a small village on the waking sea. There is some...
I'll help him.
Wonderful. One more thing. If what is hidden in Valence is as valuable, I shall meet you at the Champ.
Okay, just one more talk.
At your service, my lady.
Okay. Let's see, I wish Vivian didn't have a shitty values like that because I love the way her character is designed and the voice actors. Yeah, no.
Oh, she's beautiful.
She is beautiful. Like, she's a beautiful bald queen. Her design is great.
Her skin is flawless.
Yeah, honestly, and even then, I do appreciate her existence, to be clear.
Yeah.
Because it adds a very unique take on internalized discrimination, I guess. She's an interesting self-hating mage, even if she doesn't view it as self-hating, you know?
Yeah, it's honestly the Inquisition companions, like Sarah, Vivian,
carry on.
Technically Cole a little bit, you could argue, are characters that are flipping on the heads of what we've come to expect of those characters.
Yeah.
Because we've had nothing but mages fighting and angry in the last 2 games, and even this one. And then there's Vivian to come in and be like, hi, I'm the other side of the coin. How are you? Same with the elves. We've had nothing but anger at how they're treated, blah, 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 rightly so. And then Sarah comes in. Hi, I'm the opposite side of the coin. How are you? Spirits have done nothing but things to be afraid of, and, you know, demons, and just leave them alone. And then Cole, hello! So, Inquisition has done a really good job of keeping you comfortable in the world, but also smacking you in the face and going, hi, there's another side, and you need to know about it.
So yes, it's possible that one of these armors could be crafted that's better than this, but this is still fundamentally more, you know, bigger and beefier. I do really like the dragon armor for the Inquisitor.
But the other armor's so pretty.
Yeah. I know that this is meant to kind of be like the design for the Inquisitor. Let's see, honestly, I wish she was romanceable. That would have been interesting.
I agree.
I
wish all 3 of those characters... No, Sarah is romanceable, isn't she?
She's talking about Vivian.
I know, but I was just going to say all 3 of those characters would have been nice. Like, I wish we could have romanced Cole.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he's a little bit too
Yeah.
coded. So, but yeah, I agree. Vivian would have been interesting.
That's a shame that this isn't better.
But I feel like the way they wrote her story, they really couldn't.
Yeah.
Because it's so... Her privilege comes from who she's dating.
Yeah.
So, like... Oops.
Yeah. No, I feel you, honey. Oh, yeah, it's probably not even any point of crafting that axe because this sword is so good.
Honestly, the only time I've ever crafted anything in this game, because the loot that is dropped is kind of so good, is, like, I just design an armor so I can have it transmogged, basically.
Yeah.
So I can just wear, especially when I'm a mage, I want to be wearing the Keeper armor. That shit is awesome.
Yeah.
I even have a cosplay based on that.
Yes, she does. It's very pretty.
Or actually, Actually, no, it's not the Keeper one I have it based on. But it's another elven armor I have.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
It's closer to like Meryl's armor.
Yeah, it's the... But it was from this game.
Yeah. Yeah. See, I don't need to tint any armor, so... And I think part of the problem why we've never really crafted much is... Since... Did you first play it on the PS4 or the Xbox? Do you remember?
I played Xbox first.
Okay. But even still, because I had the pre-order bonus, that gave us access to the Dragon gear. We had always had better armor than what the game could offer, you know?
Exactly.
And that is an issue I do have with DLCs adding gear to the game, is that it invalidates what's supposed to be...
Earnable.
Yeah.
And worked towards, yeah.
Yep. But at the same time, the armor and weapons look so cool.
Yeah.
I do not believe a reminder is necessary for this accused. Her capture and disgrace could not have been more public.
Ah,
Grand
yes,
Duchess Floriane de
Edgelord.
Charon, although her titles are among the dignities
Are you
already
saying that's
at risk
Edgelord?
for
Oh,
The dress
no.
that cannot bend?
Oh, never mind.
Spared her life,
I don't know, just that description fit
What becomes of
Edgelord perfectly. I just assumed we were judging Edgelord.
You can be so petty
Out
and I
of your
love it.
element, Florian. Welcome to the Inquisition. My party.
Despite her posture,
She's
Lady
definitely taking
Floriane
this defeat
has
with
acknowledged your
less
authority.
vibrato than that mage
curse
that
you
you
on behalf of the
captured at
Elder
the
One.
Grey Warden
I
stuff.
realize you had no intention of
Yep.
honoring the concordats I manipulated. Do as you must. I respect your mastery of the game, even as I despise your victory. Celine does not know her fortune.
You're right, because I raided her vault and she doesn't have any money left.
Oh my god, poor Olay.
Oh, I didn't know I could do that.
Yeah, you can. I've done it before.
Yeah, does it get you anything?
It's just an agent.
Okay. I've got plenty of those at this point.
She has caused no end of misery. It's time she brought some joy.
I knew you were going to do
Grand
this.
Well,
Duchess
duh.
Floriane de Chalon, jester to the Inquisition, in flat shoes.
I love the...
History's greatest malevolence, Inquisitor. I am the jest of Orlais already.
Honestly, if it wasn't for the fact that I had meta knowledge knowing this wouldn't bite me in the ass, in real life, I would just execute her because I'm like, okay, if she's too dangerous to leave alive, you know?
Yeah, it's like, I don't mind using her as an agent either because it's obvious she was swayed by power.
I just realized Blackwall's gone. I need to go back and get the quest to find Blackwall before we wrap up. Actually, I probably want to do that now. Just because it might be a war table operation. I don't remember.
I think it is.
Yeah. I know it's a war table operation to get him out of prison, but...
Oh, maybe that's it.
But I don't know if it's finding where he went is a war table thing.
Thank you.
Okay, now the exclamation point disappeared. Maybe just going near her is what needed to happen for it to register.
I wonder if it was collecting the music. Because you have to you collect songs by listening to her sometimes.
Could be. You know, I'm surprised there's... What's it called? You know, there's a song about Sarah she can sing. Which I'm a little surprised it's about Sarah specifically and not just Red Jenny, if you know what I mean. But...
Yeah.
I'm shocked that there's not a song about Iron Bull, given how how well known the Chargers were, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, and I think it's just because all the bard music was written by I think one person.
Mm-hmm.
So I think she just wrote what she
The spy
could.
master
Because
has
she
confirmed
also
it. Blackwall is gone.
was in charge. I think she wrote.
You would not have.
It is not for me to speculate on.
No, I don't
Sister
think she
Leliana
wrote
had us search
The
the
Dawn
Warden's
Will
quarters.
Come.
It was missing from last week. I don't know what Blackwall's interest
But,
in this particular matter is.
You know, it takes a while to write music.
Mm-hmm.
And so And I mean, we got more in Trespasser that does sing about all the companions.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, maybe it was just she wasn't inspired.
Could be. That's fair.
And there's only so much you can sing about people being mercenaries, drinking, and then doing it again. Well, with Sarah, there's chaos at every corner.
Well, but at the same time, that'd be like a rousing, like, party song to sing about drinking and partying and kicking ass.
She doesn't really do stomp your feet, crazy bar, tavern, music, more calm stuff.
Well,
You don't see the Empress.
Not so brave. The game's become
honestly, I wouldn't be shocked though if somewhere in the fan base is someone who's written more songs about the companions as individually.
Your actions at the ball have
actually, I'd love to hear a bard song about like the, you know, the. I could see like a song being written about Fenris at some point, being like, but more being like the glowing reaper of Tevinter or something like that. It's like, have you heard the legends of like the, you know, glowing grim reaper that kills, you know, Tevinter slavers or something like that? That'd be interesting.
Really, only 10 songs? That's crazy.
No, honey, you have more than 10 songs on your phone alone.
What's the state of the Inquisition?
Our alliance with Orlais holds, for the present. They'll send aid.
And your actions at Adamant deny. With Orlay's support, our numbers match.
My agents agree. Our victories have shaken his disciples.
We've beaten their god twice over. Where is he now?
After you dealt with the Duchess, Corypheus uprooted his major strongholds. He's moving south to the... His army clearly wasn't prepared to flee. Our victories have them on the defensive.
They've terrorized Thedas long enough. If Corypheus is hiding in the...
But what is Corypheus?
His people have been ransacking elven ruins since what he hopes to find,
which should surprise no one. Fortunately, I can assist.
You have my attention,
What Corypheus seeks in those forgotten woods is as ancient as it is.
Which is?
'Tis best if I show you.
Yeah, I forgot about this cutscene. Still, again, I gotta get to the war table.
This is an illuvian, an elven artifact from a time long... I restored this one at great cost, but another lies within the Arbor Wilds. That is what Corypheus seeks.
This belonged to...
I found legends of an elven. It proved too dangerous to approach. If Corypheus has turned southward, he could succeed.
What does it do?
A more appropriate question would be...
So, fun fact, in this scene here, you actually can see Meryl's alluvian somewhere in the background. It's just, I don't know how to tell which one's hers. It's just, if you, like, go to, like, the wiki or Google it, they'll, like, show a screenshot of this is Meryl's alluvian. Which is another reason I'm really sad Meryl is never brought back, because we get more about what the alluvian actually is in this game and the next one, and it would have just been nice for her to have some closure on the issue, you know? Sorry, guys. Again, I've really gone over time finishing this, but I am...
I call it the Crossroads, a place where all Illuvians join, wherever they might.
Is this place
unnatural? Yet the ancient elves left no roads, only ruins hidden in far-flung corners. This is how they traveled. As you can see, most of the mirrors are dark, broken, corrupted. As for the rest, a few can be opened from this side, but only a few.
How did you find...
My travels have led me to Once, they led me here.
Sanctuary?
Not all the mirrors lead back to our world. The ancients were nothing if not...
If they don't lead back to...
Places between, like this one. For a time, I was... But only for a time. One cannot remain.
That's right, because in the Witch Hunt DLC, she goes into an alluvion.
Correct.
Corypheus wants to come.
What's interesting
is not the Fade, but it
it's
is very
established in the Masked Empire
And enter the Fade in the
that
flesh. Like
only like elves can travel here very freely, while other people feel very sick.
You have made Corypheus desperate,
like
Inquisitor.
It hurts them to
we
be
must
here.
work together to stop him.
Which is fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
And makes a lot of sense with what we come to learn.
Are you kidding me?
Rest in peace, bitch.
I need to load it in and see
how
far it sent me back. Son of a biscuit.
Has this been happening a lot?
No, this is only the second time in the whole series it's crashed, but this game crashes a lot.
That's
and
not good.
Yeah. It's
I guess I weirdly don't. Well, no, it's had to have happened to me on a couple occasions.
Yeah. It's. Wait, like it's a known bug that it crashes at this point in the game? Because if so, I might have soft locked my save file. I hope not.
I mean, that's a main story thing, so it.
Always say before traveling to Skyhold again, but when you can't, in between cutscenes, so annoying. Yeah, for real. And again, I didn't save because I didn't think, I forgot there was a cutscene there. Yep. One second. Here we go. Yeah, we're still here. Okay. It only sent me.
Agents agree.
It only sent me this far back.
This. I restored this one at great cost.
I summons a Gate Guardian!
Oh.
Smack.
Why would you do that?
I was smacking your Switch, not you.
Why would you do that?
Because it's sitting on your lap, and only I'm allowed to do that.
I don't know what to tell you, but sometimes Lainey will sit in my lap.
Yeah, but Lainey's a dog. Dogs can do no wrong. Well, I got past the crash.
For now.
For now. And again, this is the second time a game has crashed in the stream, and it's heck, the game almost had a game-breaking glitch that nearly killed the whole series.
Oh, bless.
Thankfully, just not shutting this console down, closing the game out and booting it back up fixed the issue. Okay. I need to... Is that Morgan? Yes, that's Morgan. Okay. I talked to you, Morgan, but I am trying to wrap things up. I need to just dispatch the war table, and then we're calling it quits for the day.
I'm gonna have to give those cats so many treats.
Yep.
Another letter for Master I was hoping you'd be by. For both monarchs to come to us is nearly... King Marcus asked the same, but demands we pledge allegiance to Nevara instead of to Winter.
Inform King Marcus the Inquisition will wipe.
Very well.
Right. Well, yeah, it makes sense. I'd have to go to the Exalted Plains to hunt a wyvern.
Yeah.
I think the Exalted... Like, I still think the Hissing Waste is my least favorite place in the game, but the Exalted Plains is up there. It's because it's all very samey, if you know what I mean. That's it. It was master focus. I'm like, I know there's one thing that I'm like, I am absolutely kind of like holding out for, but I couldn't remember what it was, and it was that. Hey, Valentine. Shoot. Yeah, you finally made it, Val, but I'm literally about to end for the day. It's good to have you here, though. How you doing? Sure. I know. I'm sorry, Val. We're gonna do some Persona 3 later today. If you want to join that.
I think the Tom Rainer's up above Val Royale.
No. Yeah.
Oh no.
No. The Tom Rainier stuff is just to go to Val Royale to attend the. Yeah, I got the. It's like got the quest. Go to. Yeah. Right. It was there. I will try to join later today. Otherwise, I can enjoy my house homemade popcorn chicken with jalapeno mayo.
Nice.
Sounds good. Yeah. Sorry about that. Like. I haven't been sending you notices about me streaming this game because I remember you saying this game kind of bothers you. If I was in the wrong for doing that, I apologize. And I'll start sending you notifications of when I stream the rest of this game. Because I just remember you telling me this game bothers you since, you know, you play as a character who kind of gets the status of chosen one forced upon them. So yeah, again, if I was completely off base with that, you have my apologies, Val. Yeah. But yeah, anyway, we're gonna we need to go take care of my parents' cats, and we need to eat lunch. And then we'll probably be streaming in another hour or two. Doing more edgelord. No, it's fine. I definitely can't do. I definitely can't do PSV, but I can handle this. Okay. Okay, then I guess I won't see you later. Okay, I'll stop sending you notices for Persona 3, though. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so I've been sending you the wrong notifications then. Sorry about that, Val. But yeah, we'll be streaming Persona 3 later today. Abby and I might need to find a new time to stream Persona 3 regularly than Friday night due to the fact that I'm going to be going to a new job site starting tomorrow, which is almost 2 hours away. So I might not get home in time in Friday evenings anymore to do so. We'll figure it out. Also, next Saturday is when we're doing our sponsored stream, and yeah, Abby has her streams during the week. Do you have work on Wednesday this week, or do you think you should be able to do your usual?
I should be able to stream.
Okay, Abby should be able to stream at her usual time on Wednesday, and then of course Inquisition streams will be next week and in the mornings. So, Fiala sponsor indeed. So, not sure when, but we'll see you guys then. Bye bye.